control your pop. Hey guys. Oh dear. A bit all over the place because OBS decided to it needed an update and then something else went wrong and then I had to take my painkillers, so excuse me, I've still got to clean my glasses, they're absolute fucking mess. Ay. Terrible people already. We've only just begun. Okay, just set up, ready? Okay. Hey, oh, I love the name. Aziraphale, awesome name. Season 3 is all I'll say to that. Hopefully we'll get season 3 for this as well. I'm just... okay. Making sure everything's together in there. Okay, yeah. I just looked at my glasses. They're absolutely just terrible. My daughter has no sense of, like, you touch my glasses, they will be filthy. It's just a mess. And my contact lenses are still not in. Like, I've had these for multiple weeks now. Still nothing from my contact lenses. It's terrible. So, God, I was hoping I'd get them this week so that I'd be able to wear them tonight, or at least like if I can't get them this week, I'm hoping they'll be in next week, so then I can have like the Doctor Who Christmas special and stuff like that. I can see season 3. I know, I'm so excited. I think this getting a season 3, our Flag Means Death getting a season 3 is on all of our Christmas wish list this year. Come on, we've got Good Omens has got one. Good Omens is getting a 3rd and final season. Let's get a 3rd and final one, because that's what they were hoping for our Flag Means Death. Now, like, obviously I would love more. I don't want it to end, but if that's what they planned, that's what I want, because then they can get the story. As long as they can fix their mistake from this season. But we're not going to get into that too much. Oh, great. Now my eye's hurting. I cannot win. But I hope you guys are alright. I mean, I've been getting real problems like right between the shoulder blades, or like along either side of my spine. Like when it's bad, I've been like branching out. So if I'm like this a lot and like shifting a lot, that's why. I might have to like tilt my chair back slightly, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how I do, but nothing can really get me down today or this week because of Good Omens season 3. Only thing that'll get me down is if they say they're not doing a season 3 for this. That's the only way. But some of you might have seen in the Discord, I have a new mug, and of course I had to use it tonight. Hang on. You absolute twat. I had to. There, now you can see it properly. It had to be done. I saw it on Etsy and I was like, I have to have it. Like I can see like how they could end it with season 2's ending. It was quite chill, it was relaxed and stuff like that, but there's a lot of unresolved stuff. Like obviously we know pirating as the golden age of piracy gets ended. We know that. But they've twisted history so they could have it end happily, so they could end it like that. Or, like, if that's the end of Steed and Blackbeard's story, we could have a story of the revenge. But I think they had... Oh, sorry, there... Okay, that's a bit better. I want vengeance as well. And I want a certain, bird that landed on the thing to, do another spell. Because they had to have... We've said it before in these streams. There had to be a reason why they landed on that cross. Because there had to be. Exactly! Like, I've seen it in actually multiple fanfics being called Izzy's Revenge afterwards. I've seen multiple fanfics rename it Izzy's Revenge instead of just Revenge, and I love that. Exactly. Bring it in for the crew. But it has to be done right, though. We've said it before. I don't want it just to be like, oh, hang on a minute. He's awake. He's alive. It's got to be done in a good way that doesn't, because obviously I want Izzy back. Not everybody, and that's fair enough. Not everybody has to like every single character, or people like what happened. That's great. That's fantastic, and I'm so happy for them. But if they were to bring him back, it's got to be done right, and I don't want it to take away from like other parts of the story. Like, if you know what I mean, I don't want it to be like draw away, because obviously like Steed, Blackbeard are the main two characters. They are. That's how it was from the beginning. I don't want it to they've still got to have their focus in the show. I don't want it to take away from everything else, if that makes sense. It's got to be done right and not be like the sole focus. Or if it is the main focus of the show where he comes back and they're getting revenge, that kind of thing, it's got to be done right, and the other characters got to have something to do. Because like I personally want Izzy back. I will watch season 3. I will watch a season 3 if they do it, because I just love the show. At first I didn't think I would want to, but now I'm like, I'll give it a try at least, you know? Because I liked season 1. Izzy wasn't my favourite then. Then he became my favourite in season 2. Or he came equal favourites with Lucius between seasons when I rewatched. But it definitely has to be done right. It has to be done right. Not forced. I don't want the ghost thing. I've said it. Hang on, just moving my microphone a bit closer, sorry. I don't want to go the ghost route. Because that just doesn't... That would just be weird and wrong for me personally, I think. It would be a letdown of like, okay, let's do it this way. So I either want them to use buttons to bring him back, or some other way. Maybe Auntie's got some spells in her, I don't know. Or not. You know, I'd rather have him gone than be brought as a ghost. Obviously, I probably would be happy if he got brought back as a ghost, but I still feel like that would be a cop-out in a way. Like, it would just be weird. The good old tradition of how'd they get them? How'd they all fit in that little tiny dinghy? Pretty much, yeah. But I just don't... I think the ghost wouldn't be right. It wouldn't work. Like, plus ghosts have been done. Or have him like be having him be a figment of Blackbeard's imagination. I say Blackbeard's imagination, he's dead, because they were both Blackbeard. It would just be really weird, wouldn't it? For me, I think. A ponytail Izzy would be very nice, I think. Con could pull that off. I liked the different hairstyles of Ed. It's like if he had it up in a bun, he's like, oh dear. That's when he was like, I loved it when he was like cleaning up, pretending to be happy, but you could tell that he was not right. I loved how the different hairstyles meant something. I really liked that. I did like the ponytail, having it up in a ponytail, having it up in a bun, part up, part down. I think for him, for like the character of Ed, the part up, part down would be the best look, because then he's like midway in between Ed and midway between being like Blackbird and the Kraken. I think that would be the ideal one for him. Because like, I think as Ed, like being an innkeeper and stuff like that, he would get a bit bored after a while. That's my view anyway. But then obviously we don't want him as full-blown Kraken, and he didn't want to be like full-blown Blackbeard anymore, especially if Izzy's not there with him. So I think he needs to find a middle ground in between the two. Yeah, Taika looked great with every hairstyle. He looked fantastic all season. And he did look really good with like the completely updo. He looked fantastic. But I think the part up, part down is like the good middle ground for looking good, and also for the character itself. I really do. Realising Izzy in the gravy basket, maybe Buttons being his guide. Quite possibly. I want Con to sing more too. Absolutely, yes, please. Yes. Absolutely. Maybe we get Izzy in the gravy basket, until like a certain point of the series, and we're seeing his journey in the gravy basket. Like maybe he's got a little bit more of acceptance in himself to do, and then maybe partway through the season he goes back to himself and he comes up out of the grave. But then again, we don't want to leave that too long because otherwise his body would be a bit ew. But yeah, Con needs to sing more. Like, I loved his songs from the film Dancing Through the Dark. I listened to so many times. Like, I've lost count the amount of times I've listened to them on Spotify. Like, because I bought the CD, I bought the vinyl, and I don't have a record player, and I bought it. I loved the movie. The movie was fantastic. It was so good, but I love his singing voice. His singing voice is just gorgeous. And him singing La Vie en Rose was just, it just felt like, it gives chills. It suited his voice perfectly. And he's lovely anyway. But yeah, we talk about Izzy so much. I can't help myself. Sorry, I love my freaking mug. It's so fun. It was either going to be that mug or my general Our Flag Means Death mug tonight. And I've got something else on my Our Flag Means Death coaster. But that's over there with that on because that's just come out of the fridge. There's loads of condensation. Progress and Purgatory versus Cruel on Earth. I like it. I'm sure the magic of the show Izzy would be... Yeah, I think they, like, if they have Buttons regularly, like, camping out, maybe Buttons could be like permanently around Izzy's grave because he knows Izzy's on that journey. So he stays around, and maybe he's like in his bird language, or maybe he can transfer to being human as well, go back and forth. Maybe he's doing like some kind of incantation to keep his body from going funny. And then when Izzy's gone through the purgatory, he comes out, and then he could be all right. And oh god, what if by then Ed and Steed have gone back to sea? So oh god, what if Izzy comes out of the ground and finds out, 1, he's been buried on land, and 2, he's been abandoned? Ooh. It basically did. Like, obviously he'd have to be a bit like afterwards, even after his journey. But what if he came out of the ground and Ed and Steed were already gone because they... Oh, I don't think they'll stay at the inn for that long. I think maybe Ed will want to go get revenge, or he'll need to do something else, maybe. Obviously, it'd be nice if they stay at the inn for them. But, 1, it's a tiny little place. How the hell are they going to make that an inn when there's nothing around them? And also, I just think Ed would get too restless. Like, I think maybe he doesn't need to be a pirate, but I think he needs to be able to get out on the ocean a bit more, or do something else. I don't know what it is. Yeah, the bird was definitely Buttons. They put that bird landing there for a reason. So like, I feel like maybe he could like hover around, but I dread to think what Izzy's thoughts would be if he gets out of the ground and he sees that he's buried on land and abandoned. Like, I don't want that to happen because I don't want Izzy to be abandoned, but after his journey from season 2, imagine how he'd feel. Oh, I feel mean just thinking that. That'd be horrible. I'm going to put my fingerless gloves on because my hand is stuck. They're not exactly cold, but this one's so stiff. Ay, ay, ay. Excuse me. Half of the roof is gone. Exactly, that's true. It would give them a lot of projects, but it's such a small room. They'd have to build loads more. But plus, we see them there, and we see them leave. We don't know like what's the other side of the trees. They might have purposely chosen that one because maybe there's a village or town the other side of the trees or something. There might be something else. Yeah, Hi Sam, how you doing? But yeah, I think everybody knew it was going to be Buttons anyway, even before it was confirmed. Like it's Buttons. So like, I really do think, I feel like Izzy is going to come back somehow because of the fact they purposely had the bird land there. Like, okay, they can say Buttons might be it saying goodbye, because Izzy's first shot in the show had Buttons in the foreground when it was Fang and Ivan and Izzy. Like, you see them come up over the hill, and Buttons is in the foreground. I think Whittling, actually. They're all on the beach. So maybe they did it to, like, mirror Izzy's journey, where he started and where he ended, type thing, maybe. I don't know. But, exactly, it is absolutely symbolic. It's whether or not it means just bookending Izzy's journey, or if it means he's hovering around to do the magic. Which I feel like it would be the magic. I really do feel like it would be the magic, because of the fact that they had made the point in the season of having Buttons turn into a bird. Otherwise, what the frick was the point in... Like, I get it, it's like a fun thing for the character, but why would he turn into a bird? If not, there's got to be like, I feel like there's a reason. Yeah, it probably would be easier. Maybe they can build a holiday camp where that is the main office, and then they got loads of little like huts and stuff like that, maybe. But how would they do that on their own? That would take so long. Like, yeah, he'd have loads of like things to do, but it would be repetition and stuff like that. I don't know if he'd be able to manage it. Obviously, I want them to be happy. I just don't know if that would be the right place. You end up seeing him flying through the sky. Exactly, he's so connected to Izzy. I love that, with Izzy like as the new unicorn, all proud of what he's been going through. I love that moment. I think it's a beautiful moment. I really do feel like, obviously they're not too connected, but they are. Maybe they could say they've got Buttons and Izzy connected, so I don't know. It's very strange, but I do feel like he's gonna come back. I really do. We talk about Izzy so freaking much. We can't help it. But yeah. Exactly. The ship upkeep would involve a lot of carpentry, so somebody has got to do that. Sorry, my daughter's fidgeting around a hell of a lot on her bed. I'm just making sure she's not getting up. They both went through... Exactly, they both went through different transformations. Like, Izzy became the unicorn, he was going through a personal transformation. And obviously, yeah, figuratively, literally, yeah, absolutely. But there's so many possibilities, and because it's so much unknown, my head always stalls when I'm thinking about it, because it's like, I want it to happen. I really, really want it to happen. But I will still give the show a chance, even if it doesn't. Like, I probably would give the show a chance, just on the hope that he does come back. And also because I just love all the other characters as well. What is she doing in her bed? She's starting to chat to herself in her sleep, sorry. So maybe it wouldn't be that hard to make simple houses, that don't have the flip. Good point, fair enough. They don't have to be waterproof. Just the obviously the roof. We would prefer the roof to be watertight, because otherwise they get really bad reviews. But they don't have to make it too bad. At least to start off with, and then they can update them. But just still, like, I can see him and like Steed getting into lots of arguments about the upkeep and stuff like that, and Steed will have to keep Ed into a routine. He'd basically got to take Steed will have to take over all the things with Ed that Izzy always used to do, and he hasn't got Izzy there to tell him how to manage all of that. So I think maybe they'll end up in an argument. I don't think it'd be good for their relationship to be there, because Steed doesn't know. Obviously, Steed loves Ed, and Ed loves Steed. I just don't think Steed didn't see him as the Kraken, so he doesn't know how like bad Ed's mental health can get, especially if like Ed's like keeps being confronted by the fact that Izzy's gone and stuff like that. So I think there's. Hang on, I'm just gonna look at my daughter's monitor. I'm just checking she's actually in bed. I cannot see her. Oh, dearie me. Just a little pain in the bum. Although it'll light up if it's a sign, but yeah, like obviously I'd love for them to be happy, but I don't. If they're gonna stay there at the inn, I don't see how there could be a season 3 at all. I think for there to be a season 3, they need to leave the inn because Ed and Steve, they are the main part of the show, so they need to be in it every episode. Especially Steve, because it was Steve's journey was the main focus, or at least with season 1 anyway. So I feel like I don't think they would be able to leave, or be able to stay there, I mean. I get the vibes they'd run a very organised chaos, honestly. Izzy kind of wanted Ed to keep doing things that he knew he didn't want to do. Good point with that. But yeah, I just... Like, I think it'd be... Steed would want it to be organised and stuff like that. And like, I just don't know. I just feel like I think maybe... I'm trying to justify it, but I think the main thing is the fact that we need the two of them in the show if we're going to get a season 3. And we need them in the show. And if they're going to stay at the inn, I don't see how they can do it unless they use that as a base. And that's like, they'd go off each episode or something like that. And then that's their home base. But then again, Ricky would probably blow the place up, wouldn't he? He'd probably get a cannonball and shoot the place. Maybe that's why they get back into it. Maybe, I don't know. I just feel like they won't stay there. Because otherwise it's just, the show would be a bit weird. It'd be really, really weird without them. Especially if they made it a spin-off and follow the crew of the Revenge. That could work, but Our Flag Means Death is Steed's story, really, I think. Where I have things in it that they want to work and don't. It's the first chapter and goes from optimism to this isn't working, is it? Which is kind of what I thought they were going to be like anyway. From the moment I first watched the last episode when it came out, I always figured that they would still pop back into the Revenge crew, at least a small back. Yeah, I think they'll at least pop back in. I feel like they need to be every episode, or at least Steed. Steed's been in every episode. Although season 1 was Steed's journey and quite a bit Ed's. Season 2 was Steed, Ed, Izzy, Lucius. It was the whole crew. So maybe they could like show it transitioning from being Ed or Steed and Ed's story into being the crew story, just solely the crew story. They could do that, I guess. So like season 2 was like a mixture of everybody's, still mainly Steed and Ed, but it also had Izzy's as well. So maybe they could transfer away from them, but it'd still be weird. They'd have to be in multiple episodes because it would be very strange not to be. I think it really would be really weird if they weren't there. It just would be very, very strange. So I'm just checking over things. I don't trust my equipment. Ugh. I need to rewatch the last episode. Although I'm not sure I want to rewatch the last episode, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to, but I do, but I don't. I don't know what I want to do. Ay. I got an itch on my finger now. I can't. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, my head is just exhausted today. Had daughter's like play this morning. And then interaction with so many people there. It was that overwhelming. Then I was exhausted all afternoon, so I tried to do some of my Blake 7 edit. Or the first part of Blake 7 anyway. Barely done any, so hopefully both parts coming out tomorrow. My head's just like... Ugh. I don't think David would want them to stay there either, because it'd just be a bit boring. Yeah, I can't. I don't think I could rewatch it. Maybe if I can get my other half to watch the show, then I'll watch the last 3 minutes again. But I can't. I don't think I could watch that scene again. I could not watch that scene. It'd make me cry. I would hate it. has to be the main. Yeah, exactly. The main plot line needs to be revenge for Izzy. Revenge for what they did to Republic of Pirates. Revenge for Zhang's fleet. Why did I say sweet? I don't know. That needs to be the main conflict. They need to, like, obviously we know the pirates lose overall in the end, but they've already twisted history, because like all the ages are wrong all the ages are wrong in history. Like Izzy's like 19 or something like that. They're all young. And Zheng existed 100 years after the rest of them. So like it's like they're already completely out of sync. And also in history, Blackbeard dies before Izzy. So it's like that. It's all history's all over the place. So they could change it where the pirates win. I mean, magic exists in this world. Why not change history more? He was like 16 or 19, something like that. Yeah, he was like 19, I think. Izzy. I think it was Izzy that was 19. Bugs. I only just watched the first time this October, and as I watched, my bro became interested. So. Oh, yeah, like, the finale will hurt no matter how many times we watch it. Life is hard for a 16-year-old. I played Vladislav. Is he going to be called Izzy the Poker? Great, the giggles have started, for fuck's sake. We haven't even got any memes. Exactly, he would be 16. And like Steed, I think, was like 30. Or although actually no, Steed is apparently like 30 in the show, is what I meant. But yeah, it's just, it's weird. Like the timeline's already all messed up, because like, case in point, is it Zheng Yisao? Although that's technically not her name, that's because she's married to Zheng. I can't remember what her real name is, but they just left that out of the show. But she existed 100 years after. 29, okay. It's like, the sea does age you, yes. Obviously. Like, Con looks great. I don't think he looks 16, though. Oh god, no, don't start on the bolt. Like, I can't imagine, although we've seen Taika with a shaved head. Obviously not completely bald, but I've seen Taika with a shaved head. But you know what, like, we've had a hang on, let me see if I can find it. In my meme list, it's a, yeah, I know, oh no was to the bald thing. Jackie was 50, only to find that she was like 25, and maybe, quite possibly Sam. Now, where is that cursed image in my meme list? I've got a long meme list. From all the stuff we've created, where is it? Hang on a minute, I think I might not have added the bold one. I don't think I've added the bold meme. Hang on, I must have added it. Let me have a look. The wigs are a thing of beauty. Let me have a look. Did I not add the bold meme? Oh, hang on then. Let me have a look. I've just... There we go. I found it, unfortunately. Our memes are terrible. When I say cursed image, I mean cursed image. I mean, just look at that. Cursed image. I still haven't put all those memes into a folder. He does have a lovely wig, and like, it's so well done. It looks like real hair. Bald Izzy is weird. It's so weird. We've come up with some weird memes in here, Zerfa. We really have. His wig is scary good. I still have not organised all the memes I have in my folder. Like, they're still all in my download folder. It's crazy. And we've obviously done some lots of memes. The Upjo. All of them, all his wigs are just amazing. Like, his season 1 wig was fantastic. His season 2 wigs are insane. One morning by a photo of Ed's hair just hanging out, not on Ed's. Oh, that would be bizarre. Like, it would be recognisable. So, oh god, that'd be so weird. That would be so weird. Oh, I'm not sure. Yeah, that no. Sorry. Oh, I gotta keep doing this, rolling my shoulders every so often because it's just right there, like the little bit of right between the shoulder blades. God, it hurts. It must have been on, like, you know, because they must store them on like those like little plastic, those little heads and stuff like that. So maybe it was on a mannequin with some of his clothes because obviously they're going to do multiple different. Oh, no wonder I kept getting issues with OBS. My freaking virus scan was running. Luckily, no virus. But no wonder I was getting issues. That explains a fucking load. Marcus, because it kind of makes his head look... Oh! There's some weird shit. Weird shit. It's always weird seeing, like, the wigs not on the characters. And, like, it even weirds me out sometimes. Just seeing, like, all the costumes on a rack. In, like, in like the wardrobe section and stuff like that. Like, you see costumes, you know, but it's just like it just looks weird when they're just hung up. An mannequin head, at least one of the ones I've seen, the hair, oh, with the beard pinned to it as well. That is the really. I've heard of it. I've seen images from it, but I have not seen the ad itself. I haven't. It was on something, I don't remember what it was hanging on. I was more focused on it not being... I probably would be too. I would be really freaked out from that. She was in it, wasn't she? Ah. I would love it if she was in Our Flag Means Death season 3. If Jackie was in season 3, or Nick. I would love it if they got Nick in. Because Nick's more of a the actor's more of a comedian. And they've had like Reese's like comedian best mate or former comedy partner or whatever be in the show, because it was like, was it Bill in the bar with the glasses and like the butcher's apron? That was his Reese's mate. So I would love it if Nick was in it. I would love it if Nick or Jackie were in Our Flag Means Death. That would be so. I would probably, if I saw Nick in the show, I would... Oh, fuck off, Vicky. Fuck off. No comment. No comment. No comment. No comment. No comment. No, come on. I did like his hair tied back. Yeah. Shut up, Vicky. We're not getting into that again. Because if he's in it, I would want him to be in a scene not with Izzy. Because otherwise, I would have to cancel the reaction. Because I would not be able to speak. God, I'm almost finished this drink already. I'm so glad I got another one. Shut up. You guys torment me enough. One with Mark Strong and with the memes. Because, you should see the list of memes, because I've got them all in a folder in my sources in OBS, but not in the actual folder. It's an actual folder itself. It's still a fucking mess. But it's literally, it hurts my eyes to look at the list. There's so many. Like, we've got so many memes, and like, I still have not. Pretty much. Imagine those two voices speaking to each other. How the hell would anybody be able to cope? How would anybody be able to cope? Like, I've seen a thing, I think it was one of Christian's like Instagram like live things, and it's Nathan talking about how he like is his voice, and like the whether like he was calling him twatty and have you ever been sketched, that scene from season 1. And apparently Nathan had trouble with it because Con's voice was so sexy. And he was like, oh, I've just acted myself as fancying Con. And Christian's like, I think we all do. It's like, imagine those two voices together. We've made so many memes. Or you guys have. And then also, obviously, there's something else I need to make, considering we now have some wonderful images. Shut up. But, I obviously need to make, because we can now make some merch for this stream. It'd have to be just this stream because nobody else would have a freaking clue what it's on about. But because thanks to Pearl in the Discord making some wonderful images. Because like, did you guys see what Pearl made in the Discord? Because like, it's freaking insane. Like, I thought we were like working out like which fonts worked and stuff like that. But Pearl made the whole like multiple versions of the Pop logo, and then things with cheese. And it's like, I need to put that on like some on shirts or stickers or something. It's just crazy. Like, I can't believe that Pearl actually made them. Like, Pearl said that they were gonna make just like make images of it or like test the font to make sure it works, and then she's gonna did all that. But it's like, this week I'm so freaking busy. I haven't done it. Then it's like linking it to the YouTube. Luckily, I think I can have it where like on certain videos that merch will turn up, or those merch items will turn up, because I think I've linked it to like the spring store. I haven't added anything to it yet, but like literally like, okay, like whenever I do this, I can say, okay, put this bit of merch there type thing. But it's fucking crazy. They look so fun. They are amazing. I can't believe that she made them. I think it's awesome. I'm terrible with stickers. I collect stickers so much. It's crazy. But it's just that they're so freaking cool. Like, hang on. I haven't got them downloaded on this computer. I put them on my main laptop. But like, they're freaking crazy. Because obviously, like, the original decision was to make him like Con's daddy and Vico's pappy shirts, right? I don't know how big this is going to turn up, okay? Oh, for fuck's sake. Because of I've gone to save the image from the Discord. Because of the file type of PNG, it's come up with two other images of what are PNGs, but I'll show you one of the ones. Let's see if I can find it. That's just popped up, and it's just I can't take it seriously. Where is it? That one's just popped up. And I don't think I have the other one. But it's just like, what the hell? Now, I don't know how big this is going to go. Way too big, obviously. Jesus. But how cool is that? How cool is that? I think that's so fun. So we got like that one, which is insane. And let me try and save one of the other images. Like, obviously, like, this one's gonna have to be on something. I don't know whether a t-shirt or... It's so cool, and it like, we know what it is. Other people would just think, oh, we're being like pop from the show. I don't know. I'm gonna put this in studio mode because this one's probably gonna be freaking huge. It is. Hang on. But it's just like, I freaking love this one. How cool is that? Right, let's have a look. I've got to admit, I have a collection that I'm too afraid to stick on anything because they're too... I've done that too, Sam. I've got like Good Omen stickers. I've also got Ofmd stickers. I just don't want to use them because like I've only got one of each, and I don't want to get rid of them. But mean, that is just, I want that on something, you know? I kind of want that on something and put it behind me. Either that or just bring it up, because I just think it's so fun. And then obviously there's one with like different bits of shit. Okay. I love this one, but there's one more. Or there's multiple, there's a few more. But this one. This one I have to put this one on because it combines both of the inside jokes that started it all. I mean, this one without these. I mean, look at this one. It combines both of our inside jokes. Both of our inside jokes in one. That one I've got to do somehow. Everybody else would be like, what the hell? Why? I mean, they're so freaking cool. But it's like this one, we've got to, right? It's a cheesy pop-pop. I just want to make cheese. That makes me again. That one makes me again. I really want to watch the Midsummer Murders episode that this comes from. Because this started off our cheese jokes. I feel like I've got to somehow... It's on ITVX. I've currently still got my ITVX subscription. I kind of want to cancel it. Because like now that Doctor Who's on BBC iPlayer, I don't need it. I don't need... Like, not at least not for now. Maybe when I finish Blake 7, I'll get it back again. Because obviously there'll be stuff on there I could replace Blake 7 with. But I kind of want to do it. Yeah, like I would love it. Like I suggested before that we do like a watch along in the Discord or something like that, where we're like, okay, guys, 3, 2, 1, play, or something like that. Or I don't know if screen sharing would work with it because I've never done screen sharing through Discord, and like obviously it would be a one-off thing because it's not allowed type thing. But it would just be funny. I think it'd be like, and it's plus on top of that, it's finding the time to watch it, because I looked at the length of that episode on ITVX. It is almost 2 hours long. It's literally like an hour and 57 minutes. I had no idea that Midsummer Murders was that long. Like, that is a freaking ridiculous length, but I really want to watch it. It's just I've got no time. Like, I know, I'm taking the first week of January off. I've said that before. I'm not releasing anything then, so maybe I could watch it in that week. It's just keeping myself focused for 2 hours and not filming a reaction to it will drive, like, my focus will be shot for something like that. But I really want to freaking watch it. Somehow. But it's 2 hours long. Like, I don't know if like we do it in like 2 like 1 hour blocks or something like that. It's a freaking ridiculous length, but I really want to watch it. Right, let's have a look at the oh, that is really weird. Oh, the beard one's the freakiest. Maybe we could just switch up for a week. Quite possibly. We could do. We can see. It'd just be weird. But that beard picture is... Oh, God, that is so weird. Like, the wig one's not so bad. The wig looks gorgeous even on there. But it's the beard and mustache one. The beard one is the freakiest. Oh, I don't like that. But yeah, like some of these streams could be like up to 3 hours long. We've actually, one of these streams has been over 3 hours. I'm always amazed how long we managed to talk for. Mostly about con. Nothing wrong with that. But we do talk for a long time, so we could do it, maybe. Maybe the first week of January, instead of doing this on the Friday, we could watch Midsummer Murders on Discord or something, you know? Like I could give this a break for that week as well. And then we could watch Midsummer Murders in in the Discord, or if I could work, if it works, doing the screen sharing, I would have to obviously see if it works. Or it was 90% cheese and pop jokes. It really was. But like either that or like all of us managed to get like somewhere to watch it, whether it's ITVX or whatever, for over 3 hours. It's insane that we managed to talk about cheese for that long. But yeah, it'd be very interesting if we could work out how to do the watch along. Like whether we all watch it in like together, or if I can get screen sharing to work and I have it. I don't know if that would work though, because I've never set it up, so I don't know how the sound would work or anything like that. I've never done screen sharing in Discord. Like never. But we could try and work it out, can't we? We could try and figure it out at some point. That'd be fun. It'd be freaking hilarious. Like, it's like only us, we would know. And then like if somebody else on my Discord decided, oh, there's a chat thing going on, let's go in it, and they'd be like, what? We're laughing our head up about cheese and pop, and we're watching Midsummer Murders. Anybody else who would come into the chat would be so freaking confused. So confused. It would be freaking brilliant though. It would be so funny. Like we'd have to keep, like, I think maybe that would keep me like occupied, because if I'm not going to record a reaction to a random episode of Midsummer Murders, especially when, oh for fuck's sake, that is terrible. That is a terrible joke. That is awful. That is a bad joke. Well, I think you're making my that was bad. Oh, like I was saying something and my head's just gone, I don't know what I was fucking saying now. You completely threw me. It's like it'd be weird to, like, how can I explain why I'm watching a random episode of Midsummer Murders? But like I have watched a random episode of Agatha Christie's Poirot with David Suchet, but that was because I played the game of the same story. So that all made sense. You guys would literally be the only people who would understand why I would be watching Midsummer Murders. Although Midsummer Murders would be a really cool freaking thing to do. But editing it down would be an absolute fucking nightmare. It'd be absolutely freaking awesome if we could make it work. I couldn't do a reaction to it because like a 2-hour Midsummer Murders episode, editing that down. Because like I did the Poirot episode, I edited into 4 sections because that was like 2 hours long. I split it into 4. Or 4 or 5 actually. It might have been 2.5 hours long. It was ridiculously long. Poirot is awesome. David Suchet is awesome. Like I've thought about doing it from the beginning and like once a month watching it, or like watching one of them a month and like splitting it into 4 so it releases every week. But 1, I want to do movie reactions, and 2, I've got another show that I've started watching that I'm going to be releasing reactions to starting at some point in January. I can't take on Poirot as well, but I think it may be the Midsummer Murders in the Discord would be freaking hilarious. And then maybe ever so often, if there's something that one of the cast of the show has done that we've not watched, that is like, okay, I can't really do a reaction to that. Maybe we could watch something like that in the Discord, you know? Like whenever Taika's new football film comes out, I might literally say, I can't remember what it's called, but I know it's got Goal in the title with Michael Fassbender. Like I might do a reaction to that when it comes out on like Prime or something like that. But like a lot of other stuff, like I probably wouldn't. What, Taika? Ooh, that would be weird. Taika without the facial hair, I would say he's weird, but then again he's Viago, and I freaking love Viago's my favourite character in that entire movie. And then obviously Stu. Gotta love Stu. Next goal wins. Thank you. It's like I remembered it. I could picture images from the trailer, and it's just title's gone. Poirot is awesome. But we... Oh! Poirot, sorry. Yeah, he was in Harry and the Hendersons movie. He was the bad guy in that. David Suchet without the facial hair is very strange. Very strange. He's actually doing pantomime this year. He's doing panto in Bristol. Like, yeah, David Suchet was the villain in Harry and the Hendersons, with John Lithgow playing the father of the family that takes Harry in. It was the movie. He was the villain. David Suchet's doing panto in Bristol. Like, probably can't get tickets now, but it would have been freaking brilliant watching him. And also, I remember Steps, I think's in it. I think Faye from Steps is doing it too. I'm so glad when I look at Discord now, it's just got the wig picture, not beard, just the bottom of the beard one. Because the beard one freaks me out. Suchet, yeah. Poirot is... Hey, I guess what you were saying. Poirot is Poiret. And first name's Hercule. Hercule. And David Suchet, that is how you spell Suchet. I remember how to spell Poirot just because I've seen it so many times. Poirot's always awesome to watch. Like, obviously finding the time to watch Poirot is difficult. And like, I don't think I could watch either of the most recent versions. I don't think I could. Because to me, I know obviously there was a different Poirot before him. Before David Suchet. I can never remember the actor's name. But like the two recent versions, I can. Ugh, French, yes. He doesn't like the French. Like, I remember like the most recent... Well, there's two different versions at the moment. There's the John Malkovich version, which doesn't have a Hastings in it. I'm sorry, you have Hastings in Poirot. How dare you not have Hastings? And then there's the other movie version. I can't remember. Kenneth Branagh, that's it, yeah. I don't think I could watch Kenneth Branagh. And I couldn't watch John Malkovich either. There's like there is three now, and isn't there like three of the Malkovich ones as well? We will get back to our flag means death soon. I do apologise, but it's just like I couldn't do it. It's like I can't remember who played Poirot beforehand. Have you guys ever seen it with the guy that played Poirot before David Suchet? He's like a slightly larger man. I can't remember his name. But he's... like, for the wider non-UK audience, he's mostly known for a certain other role. And it's freaking crazy. Who... I don't know if he was the original. There might have been somebody before him. But... I know David Suchet's the definitive Poirot for a lot of people. But this guy was also like my... other half's mum. This original guy is the original Poirot. It's like the Poirot. But I can't remember the actor's name. It's really bugging me now. Because like I can hear his voice. But I can hear his voice because of the other character he plays. Because he's also... The guy that played Poirot before David Suchet is Prince John in Disney's Robin Hood. So I can very easily hear that guy's voice. All I can hear him saying is that I got a dirty thumb. And stuff like that. So it's weird. Poirot is Prince John, technically. It's very weird. Great, now my nose is going. Sorry, I'm just trying to bring it back to our flag me stuff. Jeez. Or rather, some of your memes that you guys come up with are just... I mean, come on. I can't even remember what we said to get to that. Okay, I've got to sit like this for now. How How did you guys, like, how did we get to that? I think that was last week, wasn't it? Peter Ustinov, that's it. Thank you. Thank you, Google. Yes. But yeah, he's Prince John from Robin Hood. I don't remember how we got to this, but it is so Izzy and Steed. Or at least season 1 Izzy and Steed. I think that's what we went for. But that makes no sense. And then I love it. Because cats are witches. So I love going through the old memes. It's so funny. Like, I don't have a, like, if I always say, if we're ever talking about our inside jokes and somebody else comes in, they would not have a freaking clue what we're on about. It is just so weird. The stuff that you guys come up with are so bizarre. Okay, so I'm just trying to, like, going through some of, like, the little quick names I've given some of these memes. I cannot work out. He was good as Lockhart, but I have watched Harry Potter in years, and I probably won't again type thing. Personally, like, Harry Potter, I liked at the time. The last film I saw was Goblet of Fire. And I've got no desire to watch any of them again. And personally, I preferred the first two Fantastic Beasts movies. Just because I like that kind of era and I like the feel of it. Have not and will not see the third one, is all I'm going to say about that subject. I know that was not me downing it. It was me trying to get the last little drip out the bottom. But yeah, that's not something I watch again. Great. And now, because that's finished, I've got to bring this over here. Yeah. I don't blame you. Lockhart is... yeah. Alright, I'm just going to mute the microphone because otherwise you'll hear this can opening. Oh dear. Oh, they did. I mean, come on. How do you cut out Rick Mail from the first movie? Rick frickin' Mail as Peeves. He filmed it all. And they cut him out. How? That, like, if there wasn't the other issues behind the scenes for both Fantastic Beasts and Harry Potter, that would be the thing that pisses me off the most about them is... Oh, that's true! Damn it! You didn't hear the pop! Terrible! Now I'm gonna drink! No, wait. I shouldn't have started saying that. I was gonna say I'm gonna drink some pop, but my mind turned it dirty partway through, so I kinda don't want my drink now. My mind turned that dirty partway through, and it's just like, nope, 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 nope. That is so nice, though. I know how to make her smile. Sorry, it makes me laugh every time. And like, we started off making just... I can't believe we started off with just pop jokes, but now almost every single one of these memes has got cheese in it. Shush. Barty Crouch Jones didn't know it was him. That one came out when he was just announced as being the Doctor. That's how long. Like, his first episode hadn't come out yet. And I remember seeing it in the cinema. That one I saw in the cinema. I turned to my stepmom and I was like, that's the new Doctor. That's how long ago that one came out. That makes me feel really old. Because it's been 15 years since he was last the actual main Doctor, I think. It's this... I haven't seen that. Michael Sheen? There was probably something else I've seen him in that I just didn't realise it was him. Like, I know Michael Sheen was also in episode of Matt Smith's Doctor Who. We really need to do a Good Omens chat now, don't we? Oh god, actually no, I'm not sure if that's wise because we'll just come up with loads of Good Omens memes, won't we? That will be a freaking nightmare. It would be freaking awesome though. See if we can get some Good Omens version of these memes that we got. But yeah, Michael Sheen was in The Doctor's Wife because he was the voice of the Planet House. So I would love it if Michael's the new... No, I want Michael to be the Doctor. Fantastic. I was about that age too, I think. You're only 21, nearly... You really were a kid. I think actually... I might have been about 20. I think. Because I'm 37 now, so like... Well, yeah, we should do a season... just a general discussion for it and just do some memes because it could be literally like 2026 by the time we get the season. It could be 2026 by the time we get it. We don't know. Like, I will take it whenever we get it because we know we're getting it now. But yeah, oh god, I feel weird because I can remember where I can literally remember exactly where I was when David regenerated. So like. I might, like, what David had generated. God, my head can't work it out. But I want Michael to be to the Doctor. Just so, like, he could go, look, you're the Doctor, I'm the Doctor too now. Because technically, they could both. We're not going to get into that because this is our Flag Means Death discussion. And I've got a Doctor Who one on Sunday, and I don't want to do spoilers. Spoilers. Sorry about that. Obviously, my OBS did not like me looking at a picture from Twilight. It was trying to save me from Twilight. But yeah, that it's not only Vecna, it's the young Grindelwald from Fantastic Beasts and Harry Potter. The guy on the right, I've actually met twice and got loads of hogs off of, and managed to get him to dance to Sweet Transvestite from Rocky Horror. That man on the right is the nicest person I've ever met, and he's absolutely wonderful person. Ridiculously freaking tall as well, so I kind of want him stood next to Con. And I love that man on the right, sorry, he's absolutely sweetheart. The kindest, loveliest person. Really lovely guy. Like, Christopher Heyerdahl and Michael Sheen would be the only reason I would watch those movies. And I won't watch those movies, personally, I won't. But Christopher Heyerdahl is an absolute darling. Absolute sweetheart. So I was very happy seeing him in Peacemaker. He will absolutely always be Todd the Wraith in Stargate Atlantis. And he will always be, to me, John Druitt from Sanctuary. And the big guy, obviously. Sorry, I'm going off on different fandoms now, I'm sorry. You show me, you use that, not just Michael Sheen, you show me Christopher Heyerdahl at the same time. I'm going to go off on a tangent. Honestly, guys, this is an Our Flag Means Death stream. God, imagine Michael Sheen in Our Flag Means Death. He would be in his freaking element. I can't with that photo. I keep forgetting Michael was in Twilight and then laughing my ass off when I remember. Like I've seen clips of him in it, or rather I think the main clip I've seen of him is when he's laughing. Like, he's completely hamming it up. And it's hilarious. But yeah, I won't personally watch those films. Not for me. Not for me at all. But two lovely people. He was so good in Peacemaker. Michael Sheen would be amazing in the show. But yeah, Christopher Heyerdahl was fantastic in Peacemaker. He was great in Sanctuary. He's been in loads of stuff. Like, I think I've never properly watched Smallville, but he was Kara's dad in Smallville. He was Supergirl's dad in Smallville. Was it like... I can't remember his character's name, but he was Todd the Wraith in Stargate Atlantis. If you've never seen Sanctuary, he's fantastic. That is the actual age. Matthew Mayer was in Prodigal. Oh, like Prodigal Son looks fantastic because it's got Jesus from Walking Dead as well. But Black Pete's in the. Christopher Hardell has been in loads of stuff. He's a Canadian actor. A lot of the time it seems like Canada's only got like 5. It's kind of like England. Vancouver has only got like 5 actors is the joke. The same as like England. England's only got 5 actors, so that's why they've all been in Doctor Who. Yeah, Christopher Hardell has been in so many different things. But yeah. Stargate, Sanctuary, he's amazing in Sanctuary. Then again, I'm very biased for Sanctuary because like when it was in a web series, I was in the web series credits before he was. I appeared in the Sanctuary credits before Christopher Hardell. It was great. Michael Sheen does look amazing in Prodigal Son. It looks so good. Oh, it's like I've got my gloves on. Those heat pads I got, I ordered loads. So excuse me if you hear rustling. But it birthed the phrase cardigan murder daddy, which that is a very... Cardigan murder daddy. He was though, wasn't he? That's all I know, he was a cardigan murder daddy, because I literally, every image I've seen of him in that show, he's wearing a cardigan. One show I want to watch, but also don't want to watch, is Masters of Sex. Because like, seeing Aziraphale like that, I'm not sure I could handle it. But, I'm getting it back on topic. So I'm trying to, if you hear rustling, it's because I'm trying to open this multi-pack. He just wants to make cheese. I need, actually, oh, I just managed to open the multi-pack. I've got another one already open. Or not already open, but with one left in it. I bought so many of those multi-packs earlier, it was great. Because I get so much use out of these. Cheese! He just wants to make cheese! Come on. We do mostly talk about Con, I will admit. But come on, we were talking about Blackbeard's hair earlier. We do stray off topic. And we do also go very focused on certain topics, like cheese! We talk about the stupidest things. It's hilarious. It's so funny. We just go off on our tangents and it's great. Freaking hilarious, but weird. If anybody comes in, I'm so sorry. I keep having to rearrange myself because like two of my shoulders is hurting. But and Pop. Yes, we're always talking about Pop, of course. That's the only Pop we talk about, obviously. Oh, dearie me. Have a pop of your pop. The only pop. The only pop. The only pop. Again. Pop. Because that is Pop. Remember, this is where it started. I put up this image to show you, guys, look who this is, and then I put up a picture of Pop, and we went off from there. This is where it started. This image. Nope. There we go. I'm losing where my hands are. But this is where it started. With this image. Our long-running Pop joke started with this. And then we went on to cheese. Obviously, we went to that one. That one started off the cheese. I know that was me. That was all me. We're freaking terrible with it. Some of the freaking stuff you guys come up with. That, yeah, Samba. Maybe. Samba causes a lot of stuff, doesn't he? Samba's... And then also there's another show I want to watch. As well. That's Our Flag Means Death related. It is, honest. If I talk about that, like, I want to watch it, but only season 2. Because season 1 has got... That's it, yes! That's where the cheese started. It is Samba's fault. Because Samba put too much cheese. It's Samba's fault. Samba is the reason why we started off. Samba... No, I found that GIF. I put it up because it made me laugh. And then, and then we started joking about it. And then Samba put that up, didn't he? And it was like, oh my God, the timing. Oh, really freaking hurts right there. That has been so bad this week. Right, that little bit, right in the middle of the shoulder blade. Fucking hell. Excuse me. But yeah, because that meme basically... Didn't one of us make a meme of that? Or we made a joke of that? Did we? I would scroll back and find that meme. Because I swear somebody made a meme of it. Made it into the cat thing where Samba's the cat like that. And no, I think it might have been on Discord. Or on Tumblr. But somebody made a meme where Con's obviously the lady like that. Pointing. And then Samba's the little cat like that's at the table. I would scroll back and find that, but my God. I don't... the amount of messages we've got in this Discord now are freaking insane. I'm going back through. I knew Reese was on it, but I didn't know Samba was on his team. Oh, what? I didn't know Samba was on his team. Oh. I'm going to have to watch that at some point then. Actually, I'm not going to... I thought about trying to scroll back to find see if I had the meme of Samba and Con, but with the amount we've posted in that Discord, I don't think I'll ever find it, and I don't even know if it's in there. I knew Reese was on Family Feud, but I didn't know Samba was. I really want to watch that now. Who was he against? I can't remember anything about it. And who was in it with him? I don't remember. That's so... I love that Samba was on his team. That really is adorable. It shows you how much the crew get on. For God's sake. Now I've got something else stuck in my head again. A certain clip from Cucumber is now just... I'm looking at something from the show that Joel and Con do together, because I've just put that GIF up in Discord. And for some reason, my head has gone to Cucumber. My head has gone to Cucumber. I might be able to manage that show with Con and Joel. I don't think I could watch Cucumber. One of his boys. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, I love that idea. I might have to find that now. God damn it, I've got Cucumber stuck in the head again. Oh, come on. Did you watch that video? I can't remember who put that video up. But it was a video off of Twitter. And I can't remember who put it up. I don't know which one of you guys has watched it. I don't think I could take watching that whole entire show. I don't think I could. I really couldn't. But now I'm looking, I can't look at my OBS because I've got a picture of what might be a cucumber, I suppose, but it looks like a pickle. Shut the fuck up. To be honest, I have a feeling that Con's character in that show would probably like that joke, and he'd probably say, well, maybe it is. Just from that little bit, that little clip, I feel like Con's character would be like, that's giving him ideas. But you guys really do not help my brain making things dirty. Terrible, terrible, terrible people. Oh, dearie me. God damn it. But yeah, I really think you we aim to play. It's when I laugh, it's when I get baking hot. Because like I wasn't hot until I started laughing, and I'm like, mind you, fuck off. I didn't say it. I said in my brain. Is that better? Brain, not head? Because that probably would give his character ideas. God's sake. Oh, believe me and my mum can turn anything dirty. I could turn anything dirty. Yeah, me and my mum can both turn anything dirty. It's terrible. Like most things. Like my mind can get into the gutter so quickly, it's ridiculous. Really got to stretch out. Oh dear. I'm not tired. It's because I'm warm. I'm getting tired. Ay, ay, ay. I'm not going to watch I've got it stuck in my fucking head. I can hear little bits of that clip now. I can hear it. And it's ridiculous. It's like I want to watch Cucumber, but I don't at the same time. I want to watch it just to say I've been able to watch it. But to be honest, I would rather watch Midsummer Murders just so we can see the cheese. He just wants to make cheese. Oh, this freaking show. This show. Should we talk about the, if we want to talk about the show, but not the show, we could talk about the Beverly Hills Cop trailer. That still weirds me out that that's him. Not Con, but, I always forget his first name. Always forget the actor's first name. Oh my god, it's gone. I can see his second name. Never been able to pronounce it. Bronson. That's it. Ned Lowe. Like, it always weirds me out that that was him in Beverly Hills Cop. And I love the fact he's back. Sorry, I put the trailer. Bronson. Yeah, Bronson. He's in because I put the trailer up for the new Beverly Hills Cop earlier in the Discord. And he's in, and obviously I put it up in the Flagman's Death section because a certain violin playing torturer is in it. Again, reprising his role, obviously. Serge, I want to say his character's name is. I think it's Serge. It's not Serge. Like, he pronounces it like Serge. Or something like that, because he pronounces Axel like Axwell. Or at least he did in the trailer. Like, I need to rewatch the old ones. There's so much stuff I really want to rewatch because of the cast. It like, did he have that haircut before? Because in the first one he was in, he didn't. Because like I can remember when I first realised he was in Beverly Hills Cop, I put up an image in one of these streams of him as Ned Lowe and then him as in Beverly Hills Cop and also him in Third Rock from the Sun. And he looks so different. He looks so different. Because like he wasn't blonde in that. But now obviously he's got like all Beverly Hills look and stuff like that. He's got modern Beverly Hills look. So he's like gone platinum blonde. He's gone like almost platinum blonde, stuff like that. So he's kind of gone like that. But it was definitely him. As soon as like I rewatched it the second time, I was like, oh my god, it's him again. I need to rewatch the old films. It's been so many years. But like I want to rewatch it and see if I get weirded out by Serge. Like, I might watch it and I'll just be like, oh no, that's weirding me out. Like, I'll expect him to torture Axel. And it would just be so strange. I would love to rewatch his episode of Third Rock from the Sun now. Yeah, I like his hair as Ned. I thought his hair as Ned was great. So seeing him with longer hair is just weird. It's so weird. Like, he was in so much stuff. It's crazy. I wouldn't have connected, like, look, seeing him as Ned, I would have not have connected him to Beverly Hills Cop, would not have connected him to, what was it? What was the show he was in? He was in a TV show, wasn't he? That also had a spin-off that became iconic. And I can't remember what TV show it was, but I didn't know he was in that either. I'd heard of the show, never seen it, but I didn't know he was in it. It's like, I never would have recognised him. It's crazy. But like, there's so many different... If he has a fiddle in the movie, it'd be hilarious. Oh God. Like, if I see a violin... If like, for some reason, Axel goes to Serge's apartment and there is a violin, I will laugh. Perfect Strangers. I think that might be what I was thinking of. Wasn't it something like Family Matters or something like that? Got a spin-off from that? It was something like that was spun off from that. I think. I know it's got like an iconic. I have a meme idea for this chat, so now I'm obligated to make... Oh, shit. That worries me, Sam. That really worries me. But if you can't work on it now, feel free to put it in the Discord whenever you want to, okay? Cousin Balky. There's so many things like the different casts have been in that like I watch and I'd be like, holy shit. Like Matthew Mayer in Dogma is still crazy to me. Like I could literally... I haven't watched Dogma in years because I lost my Dogma DVD. But I literally, I saw the picture of him and I'm like, oh my god, I remember that character. And then like, obviously I knew Joel was in Game of Thrones, but he was also in another TV series, but I can't remember, in the UK, but I can't remember what it's called. Plebs, that's it. And then like Reese has been in shitloads, but I know a lot of the Reese stuff. I don't know about Samba. What else? Who else? Look, obviously we found out about Madeline being in What We Do in the Shadows movie. She was like draining the guy all night. Like I could just hear that voice. Who else? I'm going for. Like, I haven't seen Nathan in anything. I don't think. I haven't seen David Farnay either. I don't think. There might be stuff I've seen half the cast in. I haven't, but I have heard it. It's Daniel Radcliffe. Hasn't he got like guns attached to his hands or something like that? But I haven't seen it, no. Oh, like, I know Joel was in Cruella as well. I think he was Horace. Or was he Jasper? I can't remember if he was Jasper or Horace. I haven't seen that. So I'm trying to go through... Con, I've probably seen in lots of stuff. I just haven't realised it till now. Vico, I don't think I've seen Vico in anything else. Don't think I've seen Samson. This part, like... Obviously, I've seen Spanish Jackie in lots of things. Don't think I've seen the Sweden stuff. I've seen Buttons in tons of stuff. Buttons is like still seen in every single movie he's ever, or TV series he's ever been in. Buttons always still seen. I mean, come on. Oh, he's in Guns Akimbo. Haster's been in loads. Haster was in Peaky Blinders. I like Furfur. I really like Furfur. Never used to. Like the act. Not that I disliked him. It's just like A League of Gentlemen when I was growing up was never my thing. But I've watched the live shows now. And I'm like, okay, I actually like that. Sorry, I go off on tangents. I like Furfur. But again, I think I'm gonna need to do a Good Omens stream like this. I am. Oh god, imagine the memes we're gonna come up with for that. That'd be insane. But what was I going on about? Oh, I've forgotten now. Fuck. Huh. Yeah, there's probably shitloads of it I've seen that I've got the cast in. Reese I've seen in quite a bit, because obviously What We Do in the Shadows. Not seen Guns Akimbo. Seen Jumanji. What else? I know I've seen Reese in other stuff. Oh, if you've never seen Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events, the Netflix series, you absolutely 100% need to watch it. He was in Wonder Woman. Ewan was obviously Trainspotting. He was in Trainspotting. He was one of the key main characters. There was a film that in the UK it was called Walking Tall. No, it was called Welcome to the Jungle. But in, I think, the US it was called The Rundown with Jason. What am I on about? Sean William Scott and Dwayne Johnson. He was in that. So me and my other half are always quoting Artifact. And then he was also in fuck, what else has he been in? My mind is blanking. But Ewan's been in shitloads. And like his voice is so. I think I remember that character, but hang on, I'm just trying to open up my browser. So if I get a few skip frames, I apologise. Hang on, I'm gonna have to Google that. Because like Ewan's been in shitloads. Oh god! I completely blanked on that character because he's in like full kilt and everything, and it's so obviously Ewan. I actually feel really bad that I literally completely blanked on that character. I feel terrible. God, yeah. That's nuts. Yeah, like saying welcome to the jungle now, it is kind of funny that he's like, welcome to Jumanji. But I saw that film in the cinema. I loved it. I loved Welcome to... I call it Welcome to the Jungle because that's what it was here in the UK. But it was a funny film. And me and my other half really do quote art. Like if I want... Like to tell him that Ewan was in Our Flag Means Death, I just said, Artifact. And he knows exactly who I mean, because like I can never remember his character's name from Trainspotting, because I've only seen Trainspotting once, and it's not. I was like, it's all right, nothing special for me personally. But Ewan literally steals every scene. He's so good, which is like, well, I was so disappointed that we didn't get much of him this season. Then again, we didn't get much of a lot of people because they cut so much. Yeah, we're not going to go off on that rant. But they did cut out so many things, didn't they? Like, barely any of Christian, barely any of the Swede. That fucking pissed me off. Like, I get the Swede had a storyline thing, but it's like they made that storyline. There was no excuse whatsoever for barely having any Christian in it. I wanted more Wee John. Because it's Wee John. It only has the next level? That sucks. I think I own both of them on iTunes. I think. Now, let me have a look. I think I own both of them, I want to say. But I think I love those 2 new movies. Have I got both of them? Oh no, I only own the next level. I need to get the first one. Or the first one, the second one. But they're so good. I love those films. They're so funny. So funny. And they're not like a complete remake. They are literally continuation from the original. It's like you can't remake, you can't completely wipe out the original, you gotta like have it included, and it was awesome. So obviously auntie, wasn't she? She was like an auntie from the original, ended up being in the second one. So I think the auntie from the original was the one that bought the restaurant that Danny DeVito and Danny Glover's characters used to run, I think. Something like that. But, so Reese's name and it only had the second one. That's terrible. I haven't seen Flight of the Conchords. But yeah, if you've not seen Lemony Snicket, you need to. Actually, I don't know if the Netflix series is called Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events, or if it's just a series of unfortunate events. But it's such a good show. It's so good. Reese is in season 2, and he's phenomenal, as always. But the cast in that, like just the guest cast, is freaking insane. It's such a good cast, and the show is good. It's so good. Like Neil Patrick Harris as Olaf is perfect casting. I've never read the books, but he's just so good at it. The whole show's fantastic. Such a good show. Like that's the kind of like that show is like a show that I wish I could rewatch for the first time again, and re-experience it for the first time, because it was just fantastic. Like I would say I would want to watch this show again. I would want to watch Our Flag Means Death for the first time again. But then I don't at the same time, because I love it the way it is. Watching it when it first came out, I was extremely sick the night it first dropped and ended up passing out during the first... That's understandable. But it's so good. I think it's still on Netflix. I would hope so. But it's fantastic. Like, I watched every single episode. Like, I've got the behind the scenes book from it as well. Like, I literally bought the behind the scenes book with like the photography and the backstage, like the behind the scenes information and all that. I'm getting so freaking hot in this room, it's ridiculous. But I bet if I take my jumper off, I'll be freezing cold. Hang on. What I might do is, where's this fan? Let me plug my fan in, and I might switch my hat as well. But it's such a good show, so good. Reese is fantastic in it. I think it's season 2. I can't remember if it's the first half of season 2 or the second half, because like the first half of the first half and the 2 different halves are like 2 different books. So like I can't remember how many episodes per season. I can't remember if it's 2 episodes or 3 or 4. I can't remember. But it's structured so well, because I think they do all the books. I love Blind Wave's reaction. I can't remember if they actually watched the movies or not. If they haven't, they should. I think that if they haven't watched those movies, they need to do a reaction to it, because they are that would be a perfect reaction for those guys. I'm just going to switch my hat out, and hopefully I won't have to take my jumper off. Excuse me. For fuck's sake. I hate my hair. I hope that fan does its job, because I am freaking baking. I don't want to take my jumper off, because I know soon as I take my jumper off, I'm going to be freezing cold. I want to melt now. Oh. Great. Is that warm? I'm going to yawn, sorry. No, it's that temperature. And the worst thing is, my right hand still feels cold and it's still stiff, so I still got to hold this heat pad, which is going to make me warmer. But if I can't put my gloves on because that means it would be brilliant. I think it would be absolutely freaking hilarious. I can't remember if they've watched them or not, but I think they should. Like, I can't remember if they've watched at least one of them. They might have only watched one, maybe not the second. I can't remember. But I think it'd be hilarious. It'd be a brilliant reaction for them. I have a weird feel. I don't know if I'm remembering the trailer reaction or if I'm remembering their film reaction, but I know they've watched something with the first one. But it might just be the trailer. But it would be brilliant. I need to post. Sorry, I keep looking at Discord and all I see is that gif of every time I look around, it's Con, and then Joel's face like. It's terrible. I'm getting really overheated now. I'm sorry, but I don't want to turn my. Hang on, let me just see. If I put my audio, I want to see if. Okay, now you can hear it. If you can hear that in the background, I'm so sorry if you hear like a whining, but I think music will help. Let's just get the air circulating helps. I'm trying to think of something to say now. My head is literally not working this week. Great, now I've got to blow my nose. My nose is like, no, I hate you, excuse me. Yeah, my head is really not working now. Like, I'm stalling on things. So let's talk about, because obviously we've got to keep it on topic-ish. God, my right nostril is being a pain in the ass, I'm sorry. But like, I think doing a Good Omens one of these would be a good idea. Like, my head has got a weird idea. This is going to be the shortest one of them all that we've done so far. Yeah, that would be weird. That would be weird if they hadn't. But like, maybe they just watched the trailer. Maybe one of them seen this first movie. I don't know. But they should have done the reaction to it because I think it'd be absolutely perfect reaction. It really would. I think it'd be a brilliant reaction. I'm so warm in here that I'm like, I need to go to sleep. But then again, I've been exhausted all afternoon, so I think my head's shutting down. Okay, so I was just checking something. Okay, I've clicked out the Discord now. It's not automatically playing. That's handy. My head is literally stalling on what to say today. I'm so sorry. Okay, it just doesn't want to work. You know? Ay, ay, ay. Like, literally, I can't think of anything to say. Like, my head is really just shutting down. I'm sorry. I think now I'm yawning. I'm tired today. God, it's 20 to 12 already, though. No wonder I'm bloody tired. Just double checking some things. But yeah, I do think we should at least... God, that went frickin' bright. It would be fun to like try and work out if we can somehow do a watch along in the Discord of Midsummer Murders. I think that would be hilarious. I think that would be so fun if, whether or not it's like all of us have a screen, or all of us have it on our screen, or like I managed to like screen share or something. I don't know if that would work, but I think it would be a funny thing to do. It would be a fun thing to do. So I'm just checking stuff. Like, I'm just trying to see if there's anything that I can literally look at to just perk my interest, you know, or like perk like a topic of discussion. It's like what I should really do is like have like a list of things somewhere, or like a folder of images or something like that that I can just like look at and go, aha, I can talk about that, and just stuff to spark my brain, because my brain has just gone, just crashed for tonight. Exactly, synchronize, I just want to make cheese. But the only way that would happen is if we were watching, although actually it probably wouldn't even happen if one of, like I was screen sharing, because one person would probably have a screen delay or something. But I think screen sharing would be the only way we could actually quote it or recognize, oh my god, this is the moment. Wait guys, we gotta say it. But I think it would be really fun to do. I'm happy to watch on my own. I've done similar where myself and a friend have watched episodes of films separately, but at the same time. Yeah, like if we can make it work that way, like I think maybe we can like work it out, figure out what to do and stuff like that. If we figure it out and put it in the Discord, okay guys, this should work. I found it. If maybe we can like, all of us that come in this chat, like or that are in that Discord channel, if we all like see, can we get access to this episode? If we all find out that we can get access to the episode, then we might be able to make it work. If not, like I can see if I can do a screen share of it, if that works. Because obviously there might be some copyright protection, which is fair enough. You don't want to like I feel bad like thinking of broadcasting somebody else's content like that. But it would literally have to be a closed thing, like all of us come in, lock it somehow, or be invited. And I don't know, I've never done that kind of discussion thing in Discord before. Never. Or at least I've never set it up. I think I've been in one Discord chat and that was it. Somebody else was sharing their screen and I wasn't even participating in that, I was just chatting. But it would be fun to do, I think. It would be fun to do. I think, oh god, I feel like I'm getting a cold coming on. This pisses me off. Or at least my right nostril feels like it's got a cold in. But I think, yeah, I think maybe we should like try and work out if we can all like get in the Discord, like either like screen share it or do that, because I think that would be freaking hilarious. I think that would be absolutely hilarious. Sorry, my nose is really... My right nostril's like bunged up but running at the same time. It's horrible, sorry. So I'm gonna be sniffing like crazy for now. Yeah, what am I doing? Exactly, what you want to be careful. Like I don't want to do copyright. We'd have to do tests. Jesus, that's a random question, but ooh. Honestly? My god, I've forgotten her character's name. But Kristen Johnson's character in season 1. Midsummer is cheesy, yes. But Kristen Johnson's character from season 1 and Ned Lowe. And that's not just because of the fact that they were in Third Rock from the Sun. I just think that would be brilliant. That combination of characters would be fantastic. And obviously because they were in Third Rock from the Sun. But I think they would be brilliant. That and Mary and Ed. Imagine Mary and Ed meeting. Imagine Mary, Evelyn, that's it. I always forget. Imagine Mary finding out that Ed, that Steve talked about, was Blackbeard. I would love it if Mary and Ed met, and Mary's like, oh, you're Ed. Oh no. Steve's a pirate. Okay. But I think I want Mary back. I would love to have Mary back on the show somehow. But I would really love it if Mary and Ed met. I think it would be brilliant if Mary and Ed met. Like chatting about how Steve was and how like his little mannerisms and joking about it, and then Steve stood there like, stop laughing at me. Like, yeah, exactly. She'd be like, wait, you're Ed? And stuff like not believing it. But then I can imagine Steve walking in the room and Mary and Ed are just laughing their head off. Or just laughing anyway. He walks in like, oh, what's so funny? And they just look at him and laugh even harder. And he starts like, what have I done? No. I think it'd be absolutely freaking hilarious to have those two characters meet. I think it'd be perfect. Like, I think if anything, it needs to happen. Because like, Ed understands Steed a bit more, maybe. And then Mary understanding Steed a bit more, and also getting to meet Ed. They would be besties. It would be so good. I'm sorry, my freaking nose is... I just got to mute. So my right nostril really feels like I need to blow it like crazy, but it won't let me. But Mary and Ed would be... Oh god, I really want Mary and Ed to meet. I would love... Like, I like the joke. Imagine if Mary and her boyfriend turn up at the inn. That would be good. Mary and Ed. Mary and her boyfriend. I always forget his name. I really do. But imagine if they turn up at the inn. I just want Mary to meet Ed. I really do. I think Mary and Ed would just be a perfect duo. Just like to see Ed Steed's reaction. He'd be like, oh, they're getting along, and oh no, they're getting along, I'm in trouble. Make fun of... They really would. It'd be absolutely hilarious. Ed's mum would be an interesting one to have in there somehow. If she's still alive, obviously. Yeah, ex and current partner becoming friends would absolutely be a terrifying thing for most people, I would think. Doug, thank you. It's like I knew it was a shortish name. Like, I could almost see it, but it's just my head was just like, no, you're not going to remember it. Like it does with lots of things. Like I could picture Evelyn. Could not remember her name until you guys put it in there. God's sake, it would help if I held the can straight. But yeah, I want Mary and Ed to meet. I really do. I think it would be absolutely freaking brilliant. So I'm just going back through. I was going back through to look for something. Back through the actual stream chat. My head's like, I don't fucking remember what I was looking for. As soon as I started doing it, I'm like, huh? Okay. I'm sorry. I really am going back through. I went back through to like check about something we chatted about, but I cannot remember. What the hell was I thinking of? Fuck's. Okay, what? There was something I was thinking of. I'm trying to go back through, but I cannot, for the life of me, remember. Okay, I think I do actually. In fanfic land, it's absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna have to write something down. If I can get this to open up, please work. Well, fuck-a-doodle-doo. Hang on, I'm trying to get something to work. I'm having to sign into it. Okay, I think that's worked. I hope that's worked. But there's so many things that would be... Like, Ned Low, I would love Ned Low. For fuck's sake, sorry. I was wanting to open up my Notion app to make a note. It made me log in again, and now it's like, I'm just gonna load, I'm not gonna work. Fucking hate you. Technology hates me, I swear. Oh no! Oh, what character were you referring to then? That would be... Oh. I feel like Ed might kill Steve Stad if he met him, you know? I really feel like he might kill him. Or he... Oh. Oh dear, I'm not sure I want to know what Ed would do to Steed's dad. Oh, for fuck's sake, he's going to make me sign into everything, excuse me. I just really need to... I would love it if Steed's dad's somehow alive. I would love it. Apologies if you can hear my keyboard. It's just I need to make a note of something that just popped into my head. No pun intended. But it's like my head's just like, I need to make a note of this. He probably would be dead. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's making me log into the fucking... So I'm trying to make, I want to make a note in my Notion because then I can bring it up on my, my other laptop. For when I can actually make use of this thought. But it's making me log in. But then it was like, okay, I'm making you log in, but then you've got to do the verification stuff on your phone and just, fuck you. Oh, they're a pain in the arse. Oh, good. Now it's fucking work. Exactly. Ed would absolutely, like, if they say anything bad about Steed, his father would be dead. Right. I need to write this down. Finally managed to log in. I need to write this down. Hang on. I'm going to have to move my microphone to the side. Apologies if you do hear my keyboard. But I've got to type this, like, I've just had a thought come into my head. And, like, I know I will forget it if I wait till the end of the stream to write it down. So I need to get it down. But, yeah, I do think that Ed would kill Steed's dad. He would absolutely do it. I can't type today. I cannot. By Ed being jealous of, we would have had Magic Man. I could see Ed being very jealous of a lot of people. If anybody flirts with Steed, I can see Ed getting very jealous and possessive. But not wanting anybody to know about it, you know? That would be so funny. That would be so funny. Okay, I think that's gonna be said now. Sorry about that. Just moving my microphone again. Just, I knew if I didn't write that down, whilst I still had it in my head, it literally would have gone and I never would have been able to remember it and I would have been pissed off. But because I did it in my Notion, I can pull it up on the old one. Oh, dearie me. God's sake, I need to stop hovering over the Discord because I keep getting that GIF playing and oh, dearie me. My brain has been shutting down for over half an hour. It's ridiculous. That's why the cable wouldn't move. Okay. That video I do not want to see. Kind of random, but not gonna lie, Reese's son did such a good job. I'd love to see him return. Yeah, his son was fantastic. I thought his son did a brilliant job. I loved that was Reese's son, and then the two little kids in season 2 were Taika's kids. I thought that was so cute. But Reese's son was really good. Like, it would have to be in like an older flashback now, because obviously his son's going to have grown from that point. But I think it would be great. Yeah, more Steve backstory would be great. Like, I would love more like Ed backstory. Imagine a young Ed and Izzy. Oh god, yeah, the gut wrench moment, yeah. Imagine a young Ed and Izzy. Imagine when Ed and Izzy first meet. That'll make me sad. I don't want that, but I want it at the same time, you know? Oh god, imagine if they do the flashbacks for Ed, and it's like when Ed and Izzy first meet, and like Ed's having nightmares, or like not nightmares, but he's like having dreams of like his past with Izzy. And oh, maybe that's what drives him to revenge, because it's like he can't just stay there still in peace because all he's got is his memories of Izzy. So he's like, he's got to go out and do something, because otherwise he's literally left with his thoughts and memories of Izzy, and he can't take them. Because, oh, I want to see young Izzy and Ed. Like, I like the idea of that being like Ed remembering Izzy that way, like nightmares and stuff like that. Oh, it really was. It was such. Oh. But both Reese and his boy are fantastic. They really are. Like, I want to see maybe like Steed is going to be guilty about Izzy, because like they said it was a suicide mission. Oh, that would have been heartbreaking, that one, if he'd been splashed with blood. I don't think he would have stabbed him though. The throwing the violin made sense. It's like he didn't mean to do it, but he did it. He didn't mean to kill him anyway. I don't know. But I can see like Steed having some guilt over Izzy as well. Like, I want to actually have the emotional fallout from Izzy's death, because it seemed at the end of season 2 there was none. Very true. But it's like, there was no emotional fallout, was there? I mean, they just went. Nobody seemed to. Fang was the only one crying at the funeral. Don't forget your fiddle. But Fang was the only one crying at the funeral, so there was no emotional fallout apart from Fang. Poor Fang, I really want to hug him. And then they went off and had a wedding. And then Ed and Steed stayed behind, but Ed was peaceful and okay with burying his friend that he'd spent so like decades with at sea on fucking land. Sorry. It would have been very haunting. Yeah, I go off on tangents, I'm sorry, with that bit. It's like we need to have the emotional fallout from Izzy's death. Like, if he's got to stay dead. He was emotional then, but it's like, I'm shocked the rest of the Fang was crying. Like, actually, no. They all do have their boxes. And also, Frenchie disappeared very quickly. I feel like Frenchie's box was, like, bursting open or something like that in that scene. I feel like, but, like, they didn't look as distraught. They're all burst open. I think they will because, like, they weren't as distraught as I thought they would be, considering they called him family and he's their unicorn. They weren't as distraught. It's like Fang wasn't crying. In that scene, one, Fang was in 2 different places from frame to frame, and then also Jim's hat was on, then it wasn't, and then it was, and then it wasn't. But that's the thing. But Fang was not crying in the death scene. But at the funeral he was. But his death, he was not crying at all. Steed was crying. Steed was crying, and I get that. I like that moment, but it's just like Jim wasn't crying. It's just the fact that Fang was crying at the funeral, but he wasn't crying as he died. It was very weird. But yeah, I just want to see some fallout from it. Like, maybe, I don't know. I'm interested to see how they handle it. I really am interested to see how they handle it. Like, maybe when the crew's back on the ship, they find the other unicorn leg. And that maybe starts somebody off crying or something. Too much. That's very true. That is very true. Maybe they were in shock from it. And again, maybe that was why Frenchie went off, because he was like, he had to let go, but he didn't want to cry in front of everybody else, or didn't want to cry about anybody else, or cry in front of Izzy or something. But like, I think maybe they could find the other unicorn leg because they only used the one. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe one. I don't know. I just feel like there needs to be something else. Maybe that's just me wanting something else, because I just feel like with his journey over season 2, he deserves more. I really do think he deserves more. Right now my Discord's absolutely acting weird. There's so many things that I would like to see, but I just want them to be done right in season 3. I really hope they do it right. However they do it. I don't know how they do it. But hang on, I'm going to have to close my Discord and open it back up again because it is acting weird. I've got a little exclamation point next to one of my chats. One of my channels that I use for Tumblr alerts. It's got me worried. Forget the leg because the ship was blown up. Very true. But then again, they have the revenge at the end. So I don't know. They could have it completely destroyed. Oh god, that would be the final straw, wouldn't it? But the revenge wasn't blown up because one, they didn't have a clock on their ship because it wasn't part of Jane's fleet. And also they sail away on the Revenge at the end. So the ship, if the ship had been blown up by Discord's being a pain in the ass in general. Yeah, the Revenge didn't have a clock on board, and also they sailed away on it at the end, so it was in good shape, so it would have been somewhere else. Fucking Discord's being a pain in the ass now. It's not just that channel. Like literally, I shut down Discord, now Discord won't load. It doesn't like me. Okay, there's dirt on my screen. Fuck you, Discord. It doesn't like me. Could have been collateral damage, I don't know. probably would have kept the leg around somewhere or for safekeeping just in case, because they're pirates. Something's gonna break, you know? It will break, like especially if they're running away, it could snap. Yeah, Discord's fucked up at the moment. Discord's not working. So if you post any memes, I won't see it. But I would like to think the other leg's somewhere. Just like kept as a spare just in case the other one broke. Or the other one need fixing, so they could have given him the second one whilst they fixed this first. It was really weird how they got them all away from the ship and like, where was Wee John? Obviously, Wee John was in Jackie's. They had Wee John in Jackie's, obviously, down in the cells. But then, during all of episode 8, we had no Wee John, but then all of a sudden, Wee John was back on the ship. It was weird how Wee John was back on the ship, but he wasn't part of the plan at all. Exactly, yeah. Keep the other one as a spare, just in case the other one didn't work. But it's very... Sorry, Discord's pissing me off now. I don't want to work. Ugh. I really want to know how Wee John got to the ship when they were trying to make their way to the ship. Because obviously... Well, there's the spa session, but in like... I'm speaking of the spa session as well, but also like with like how did they get back? There's a lot of like, hang on a minute, how did that work? I just started thinking about like the end of it. Wee John was in the cell. He absolutely was, because Frenchie suggests to him, "Why didn't you go through?" Which is like, Wee John's like, really? But then all of us, they're trying to make their way back to the ship with Ricky, right? They end up going with Ricky. We don't see Wee John at all until they're back on the ship. Actually, he might have been at the funeral. I can't remember off the top of my head. But how do they get Wee John from the cell to the ship and he's not seen anywhere in between? It's like they just didn't want to use Christian, or maybe Christian, I don't know if Christian had health issues or wasn't available, I don't know. But literally, Christian went from... Oh, I've managed to log into Discord, but one of my channels has disappeared. Fuck you. Sorry, one of my Discord channels is literally just gone. Oh, it's a temporary outage, that's why. Yeah, when they dressed as Brits, right? Wee John was in the cells with them, so obviously he would come up to into Spanish Jackie's. But how did they go from the cells? We didn't see Wee John until the wedding. Yeah, like it just didn't make sense that we didn't see Wee John at all. Bumble, hi! Hello! Oh great, now our Discord's not fucking working. Discord in general's having a pain in the arse time. But it's like, I just don't get how, like, some of the editing on the finale was weird. It was very weird, the finale editing. Because like again, Wee John were just meant to be used to Wee John being in the cells and then being on the ship and nothing in between. Like apparently he somehow made his own way back. Made no fucking sense whatsoever. But it happened. Oh, Discord in general is being a pain in the arse. Because according to this, we've got no channels in the Discord. And it's like at least 5 of my Discord channel like servers that I'm a member of aren't available. 3 kisses for the price of 2. Yeah, the editing was very weird. Like, again, prime example, one, the wee John thing, but the prime example is his death scene. Vico's hat was on, and then Vico's hat was off next shot, and then back on again. It was just, continuity was very strange. Disappearing weaponry, yeah. And it was just like, very, very weird editing. It felt rough, like, just like hobbled together. The continuity was very weird. Like, it almost feels like the cast and the crew just were a bit annoyed. Again, I feel like all the issues have gone back to Max. I think Max is the issue. Very true, Jim did. Yeah. Hey, there's magic in the show. Maybe they just say buttons helped. I don't fucking know. I don't really know. I really don't. It's like, damn it, Discord is not working at all. So many servers are down. Jesus. Trying again. I do not trust technology, but at least I know this isn't my... I'm hoping it's not my fucking fault. Or it's not my technology and it's Discord in general. And I'm hoping it's putting the servers back, because otherwise I've lost one. And I don't want to lose one. There was so much production shit going on, obviously. Like, obviously the cast had fun, but it also, like... Wee John barely in it. Swede was written into Jackie and then we didn't see him for most of the season. Buttons, obviously. And stuff like that. Which, I get the Buttons thing, but also I missed Ewan in it. There was a lot of budget cuts. Less episodes. Stuff like that. The story they told over the season needed more episodes, and it needed the full 10 at least, if not longer episodes. Which wasn't... It just needed more. They might have been alright if they had the full 10 episodes again. Then things might have worked. Again, my brain has been shutting down for like an hour now. Almost. It's like, oh, I gotta sleep. I'm so fucking tired. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the warmth in this room, but I really do feel like I've got the edge of a cold. But then again, I always seem to feel like I've got the edge of a cold. It's like, yay, it doesn't fucking like me. But yeah. Whenever Discord decides to work again, or at some point we'll have to work out when we're gonna do a watch along, or how we're gonna do the watch along of a Midsummer Murders episode. More and longer, yeah. Really, there was so much stuff, like the polyamory. Like, relationship, the polyamorous relationship, that just like was starting to be explored, and then nothing at all. There was just so much they could have done with more time, more episodes, and slightly longer. Even if it's just 40 minutes, not the full hour, just like 10 or so more minutes, it could have helped so much, and it just didn't happen. One of the best things about season 1 was how they handled the huge ensemble. Yeah, it really did. Because they just, like, moving it to New Zealand for budget cut. Location wasn't the only fucking budget cut they did. Although, I think New Zealand was the perfect place for the show, because it looked gorgeous. The sets were perfect for it. The setting was perfect for the show, I think. But... Steak knife, no! Steak knife! How the heck did Ricky have that? Ricky didn't have the weapon. He stole it off of Izzy. Because apparently Izzy Hands will let a prisoner take the weapon off of them. Just whack my finger. But yeah, Ricky turned around, stole Izzy's gun. Izzy Hands, one of the most infamous pirates of them all, called one of the most infamous pirates of them all, by Ricky himself, allowed the prisoner to take his fucking gun and shoot him. Izzy would never have let him do that. Izzy would have been more clever than to allow the gun near him. And plus, he would have been quick enough to stop him from taking it. Sorry, that I haven't actually ranted about that before, but he takes Izzy's gun. Izzy freaking hands lets somebody else take his gun. Not even speaking about the fact he shot him. He let somebody like Ricky, not just anybody, Ricky, a prisoner, take his fucking gun. How did that make any fucking sense whatsoever? Yeah. No, it was Izzy's gun. I'm pretty sure it was Izzy's gun. If it's not, I might be wrong. But I swear it was Izzy's gun. I swear it was Izzy's gun. I could have sworn it was Izzy's. I could have sworn it was Izzy's gun. But also, if it was Ricky's gun, what? Like I said, why would they have let him keep it if it was his gun? Again, Izzy would not have done that. Ed, probably even in one of Ed's bad days, would not have let him fucking done that. Jim would not have let him keep that gun. There's like, it's like, even if it was his gun, none of them. He could have. It could have been his gun. I might be misremembering it, but either way, if it was his gun and he had it on him, why? Like, I know, make it believable, but take the fucking bullets out of his gun if you're gonna let him keep it. Take his bullets out of his gun. It's like, for fuck's sake, why would you let your prisoner have a loaded gun? It just, there's so many little bits and pieces that are just like, fucking really about that finale, and just like, so many bits about that finale that I just want to just pisses me off. Obviously, there were good stuff because I did like yeah, okay, Lucius and Pete got married right after a fucking funeral, but we're not getting started on that again. But it's just like, why not? If it is Ricky's gun, don't let him keep it, for fuck's sake. Like, that's why it's a suicide. It was a suicide mission, because they weren't fucking thinking clearly and taking his gun. That's true. Hand on his left thigh. I can't remember. I haven't watched that episode in full since I watched. But I haven't rewatched the finale in full since I did my reaction. I can't bring myself to watch that again. I can't, because I know I will just cry. Even though I know it's coming, I will cry. It's like, why let him keep his fucking gun? Or if they wanted to keep up appearances, take the freaking bullets out of it, for God's sake. So why let him keep a loaded gun? Like, I know they said it was a suicide mission, but they could have taken fucking precautions and not given the prisoner a loaded bloody gun. I've not thought about that bit before properly like that. So it's like, it's 20 past 12 and my head's like, why? Okay, six of my Discord servers are currently down, including ours. It's like, oh, apparently ours is now back up. Yay! It's like it's cycling through all the Discord servers. And today I was with a friend who isn't deep into the fandom and slot, and it didn't hit his. Like, I can't understand how anybody wouldn't cry. Like, even if you're not like, Izzy was not like, you didn't particularly like Izzy, I would have cried. But then again, I'm biased because I love Izzy. But like, how could you not? Like, even if you don't like Izzy, you would have cried at, or got emotional. Ed crying his eyes out, because Taika was fantastic. Taika showed the good amount of was the right amount of emotion in that scene. In that scene, at least, in the funeral, in the actual funeral, yeah, he didn't even seem in shock. He was just like, bye, is. He just didn't seem bothered at that point. He just didn't seem bothered. I would have thought that by the time they buried him, one, they wouldn't have buried him on fucking land, but Ed would have still been shook. He would have cried at burying his best friend that he's known for decades. But no, he was just like, bye, is. And that was it. Sorry, I think it's just very casual about watching it, so he didn't really get that. That's fair enough. He didn't cry, but he was pissed. Oh god, yeah. I was upset. I went from as you saw, upset to pissed very quickly. Obviously, my thoughts have changed because of all these chats and that, but it's still. My friend wouldn't. The main fandom I knew her from, she never cried at the moment. That's fair enough. Not everybody cries. Not everybody cries at stuff. And that's fair enough. But it's just like, ah. There's so many things that we could just constantly pick apart about that finale, I think. Like, yeah, some good stuff, but it's just like, if they put more into, like, if it'd been a sacrifice, I would have, right from season 1, even though season 1 is, I knew there was something obsessed about him, I had a feeling it would do something. Yeah, like, it was a character I loved to hate. Like, or I wasn't, like, he was a good character, but it's just like, hated him. But then I rewatched him, rewatched season 1 between the two, when I watched them, and I was like, yeah, exactly like me, Vicky. I liked him more on my season 1 rewatch. Season 1 rewatch, he became my equal favourite with Lucius. Started watching season 2, instantly my favourite. But it's just like, I don't think he should have died at all, personally. Because he had basically, if they say like, Ed doesn't need him anymore. He doesn't need anymore. He could have stayed on the fucking shit. But if he had to die, it should have been a freaking sacrifice for his family. You know? Not fucking Ricky still having a gun. It should have been a sacrifice for his family. That I would have still been upset by. Still a little bit angry by, because I don't think he should have died at all. But I would have been able to handle that better. Dying is a big part. Exactly. They've been doing it for years. And they were probably still surprised they were still around. But like, I feel like it should have been a sacrifice for his family. Because his growing to have them as his family was his big journey through the season. So to have it be a fucking mistake, it's just not good enough. I guess that's true. But yeah, I do think it would have been. It was a shit death. Like, he deserved a better death than a mistake of letting Ricky have his fucking gun. And just the fact that it wasn't even like he was aiming particularly at Izzy. He just shot. I can't wait. Like, Errol Shand obviously is fucking fantastic as Ricky. I loved him. He was brilliant. I don't hate him at all because his performance was brilliant. But I cannot wait for Ricky to get his fucking comeuppance. Obviously, wait till the last episode. I don't want Ricky to die until the last episode because it's got to be earned, like, not earned, but you know what I mean. I want it to happen straight away. Be like, oh, okay, who's the big bad now? You know? I want it to be the last episode, and it's got to be a good death. It's got to be a very good fucking death. But it better be fucking good. It better be fucking good. Absolutely mishandled. I'm just musing on the lack of reactions. Yeah. Vengeance! We need vengeance. But yeah, the lack of reactions, I guess there was probably more. There could be, like, we could analyse all the reactions from the crew, and I guess there's reasonings behind them. Slow and painful. Has to suffer, and if he has to go quick, take off his fake nose and shove something in it. If it has to be relatively quick because they don't have the time, Shove something in the hole. I think my biggest problem overall with season 2 was the pacing. The pacing was very weird. It really did feel like they wrote it for 10 episodes, but then had to smush it down into 8, and it just felt weird in some places. Still, overall great season. It's just like, especially the last 2 episodes were where it really felt, especially the finale, because obviously we got Izzy's incredible speech, which is like, Izzy's speech was like the best thing about the finale, wasn't it? But it was just, the pacing was weird. It's like they wrote it for 10 and then smushed those last 2 episodes down. Because the 7th episode was alright, but after I think anything after Calypso's party would have been, or not shit, but wouldn't have felt as good, because Calypso's party was just so good. To my friend today, that Ricky's voice is way too nasally for someone who was yeah, you should have heard like a whistling type noise or something like that. Then again, maybe they didn't have the budget to put that sound in, because they had budget cuts, obviously. They've got to get the budget cuts in there somewhere. Got to sit up straight. My neck is really hurting me. I keep forgetting I've got to sit back like this. But even then, my neck's like, fuck you, I don't like you. I'm really tired. Oh dear. Sorry. My head is currently like, sleep. Meh. She's in bed. Sorry. Just like, I need to put up a meme. Perk me up a bit. Now my neck is like, fuck you. Speaking of, like, it's just gonna get so much problems there, so I'm gonna be feeling this, create some resonance or something. Wasn't it a porcelain one? It wasn't metal, was it? Because he had a porcelain, didn't he have a porcelain or something like that one made? Because he got it from Zheng. She sent it, or she gifted it to him. It's like, because it had all like the art, like it was artistry on it and stuff like that. It wasn't metal. But it would have sounded weird coming through the porcelain. Like at least the little bits at the side and stuff like that, I think. I swear it was porcelain. Yeah, porcelain from Zheng. Like thinking, like if we should, even if it's not all the time, we should have heard, like if we should have had him breathing in deeply once so we could hear it once. But we didn't even get that. Maybe that was too much to add in. That he did, yeah. We didn't really have anything from the sound of his nose, did we? It was such a shame. Like that little kind of detail, like having that background sound would have been interesting. It would have added a little bit to it. But I didn't think about that at the time. But now it's like, he really should have had a bit more noise from his nose. I am fucking knackered. And I really do feel like I've got I don't need another bloody cold. It's like one cold after another at the moment. Especially going into Christmas. I don't want a cold over Christmas. It might have been wood, actually. Because I swear I've seen like them... I've seen a close-up of them like putting it like on a prosthetic, or like they've obviously done like the prosthetic and makeup underneath to like show the part of the edge of the wound. And I think it was wood. I think it might have been wood. Because I've seen it, I think I've seen it on the makeup artist or something like that. That's true. It did feel like there should have been more Ricky as well. Like again, he wasn't in it a lot. Like I think maybe, hopefully we'll get him more in season 2, because it's just like he wasn't built up a lot. Like it still felt alright, but I think that's partly due to Errol's performance. Errol was fantastic, but a lot of it felt a bit smushed this season. I really felt like, one, it needed the 10 episodes. It did absolutely need the 10 episodes. Maybe at least 40 minutes long instead. Like, I'm interested to see what they do with season 3. To see how they cope with what they did. Oh no! Oh no, what a sacrifice! As a big bad in show, he's always been frustrating to me. I would have enjoyed him as a villain if he... Yeah, he should have been built up a bit more. Like, I'm hoping... Like, if he had... If he had to be... If he's the villain, if there wasn't, like, another big bad... Like, unless they put the king in there again. But then again, we saw him partly in season 1 and that was a bit... But... They needed to build him up a bit more as the big bad. Like, we had little bits, but it just didn't feel right. Hopefully they build him up with season 2. Season 3. Again, I'm tired. Oh, God, I'm getting pain there now. I might have to... Like, I don't want to end this. I'm enjoying chatting, but my head's shutting down, and 2, I'm starting, like, pain. Painkillers have not helped tonight. It sucks. Oh, dearie me. Plus, I'm yawning now. So that my head's like, I need to go to sleep. Yeah. And it does not help the fact that I feel like I've got a cold. It might be the warmth in here, because it is warm. I'm hoping that's why I feel like I've got a cold, but I just... Ugh. Maybe they were trying to do that, yeah. Exactly, they either should have made Nedlow a bigger thing. Like, have him, like, they should have either... Nedlow would be a bigger thing. Maybe Nedlow team up with Ricky. Even though I know that's against history, it would have made sense with the show. Maybe. Or, not have Nedlow at all. Maybe have Ricky attacking the ship instead of Ned. Even though, okay, they did reference at the beginning of that... Or, like, was it end of season 1 where they referenced a record to break? Or, no. I swear they referenced his record at the end of season 1. So it kind of made sense with Ned Lowe. But they could have had it be Ricky attacking the ship and then losing, and then them sending him off to humiliate him on the ship. And one, they should have, then they could have like regretted not killing him then and there, because it came back and bit them in the ass when the finale happened. Like again, should have either. Hey, maybe he varnished it. I don't know. I never really looked that closely at his original one. Oh dear me. I'm so tired. I'm sorry. Oh. I never really looked that close at the original one. Like the lighting wasn't big. Like, wow, that made my glasses terrible. But yeah, there's so many things they could have done, but again, they can't. Ep 1 of season 2, okay. But like, there's so many things they could have done or done differently, but obviously they can't go back and change it now. So it's like, how are they gonna handle what they've done, what they have done? How are they gonna handle it in season 3? And how are they gonna listen to what fans have said? And what are they gonna use? What are they not gonna use? How are they get? I'm interested to see what they do with season 3. I am. I'm interested to see what they do. I really do feel like I've got a cold coming on. This is pissing me off. I think I need to go to bed. Because I've got to the point now where I can't stop. Well, I take it Discord's working again, Bumble. You've reposted Mickey Mouse. Yeah, that does look a bit bronzish, doesn't it? Yeah. It's like got a slight greenish tint to it. That one does look metal. I think maybe the one I'm thinking of that looked wooden, maybe that was like a basis to make the other ones around, maybe. That one does look metal. I think the one I think the one I'm thinking of must have been like the one they moulded the other ones around, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, you've tested. It did work. Ish. I think our Discord server's now working again. I think it's just some of my other ones aren't. Like, I think I've got 4 or 5 aren't working. So obviously Discord itself is having a real issue. Oh God. Something in the... Yeah, that one is definitely metal. For fuck's sake. I clean my glasses and then it's like, nah, put dirt on it now. I've got to keep doing this because, like, roll my shoulders. It's fucking hurting now. Strippy mouse. Pretty much. It's a very, very interesting meme, that one. Yeah, like, it's tied with a ribbon. A very flimsy ribbon. How the hell does that nose stay on? Ooh, ooh. These 3 mugs are taking my beating of the last year. Pearl's putting up some mugs. These Polite Menace, that'll be my brand. I love that one. And also the... Pearl's putting up her mugs. Oh, and another one. God's sake, now I'm looking at Pearl's stuff. Oh, I like that 3rd one she's put up. God damn it. I want more merch from the show. It's not fair. Like, I've got 2 mugs now. Like, I'm going to have to get artwork to go up on the wall behind me, I think, at some point. I will do. It's like, I was looking at earlier in the week on the Discord, like, there's some artwork I want. And there's other bits I want. Like, it's just... Okay, I'm really tired. I don't think they've handled either Ned or Ricky well as villains. Ned had the menace, but Ricky... Yeah, I think maybe they could have combined the two. Like, either made Ned the main villain, or made Ricky a bigger villain. It was very interesting paced. There was a lot of issues, but then again, it's we've got what we got now. We've just got to see what they do with season 3. Like, listen to what the fans have said. Obviously, we can't listen to everything the fans have said, because whatever they do, they won't please everyone. But, plus, I don't want it to interrupt, like, the main story that he had in his head, unless he thinks there's something better. I don't know. But it's going to be I don't envy David at all what he's got to do for season 3. I don't envy him at all, because I feel like David had so much pressure on him from HBO. I feel like it's the issues of HBO. I really do. Like editing and time constraints, budget cuts, all that kind of stuff. I really do think it's all down to the show. Or not to the show, to the HBO. I think. How very fucking dare you, Bumble? How very fucking dare you? Coming back to blow up the Republic after he thought he was dead. That would have been fucking epic. Because again, yeah, we saw him sink to the ground. Or sink into the water. We didn't see him literally led there dead. To me, that leaves it open. Solely for the purpose of finally showing off Jackie's trademark. Yeah, exactly. I kind of agree, Sam. Makes him such a threat and Steve gets brought back to status quo. Yeah. That would have been fun, but yeah, fuck you, Bumble, with that meme. That one is just mean. How very fucking dare you put that one in there. Terrible. Ugh. Oh, that's flat now. Ugh. How dare you? Yeah, like, Ricky had potential. But again, the issue with his gun. And also not developed enough. Like, there was potential. Like, they almost had it with him. They almost got it. It's just there's... Yeah, it's still mean, Bumble. They almost had it with Ricky. It's just there needed to be that little bit extra, which is hopefully they take the opportunity and do more, like add more to him in season 3. I hope so. You guys are fucking terrible. Now you got me started. Terrible, terrible, terrible people. Twins one more. Yeah, so I had to think for a second, but yeah, the twins had actual story to them. But then again, they had 10 episodes for that. And it was tied into Steed's backstory, so it made more sense, those ones. Like, I would have loved it. I would have found it funny if there wasn't twins. I would have found it funny if it was triplets and the third one came in. I would have loved that. That would have been freaking hilarious. That would be hilarious. Either that or Ricky there posing next to it, or he's like, oh look, it's Israel Hand's grave, crouching down next to it, and then a fist comes up through the grave. And he'd be like, ah! Pearl! Hello. I get that, I do get that. He was kind of like Steve, because he said at the beginning he wanted to be Steve. And then when they left him behind, he's like, right, fuck it, you didn't like me, I'm taking revenge on that. That kind of gave me, that bit kind of made him make sense as a villain. How like they all like basically left him behind, just was like, yeah, whatever, with him. And then that kind of made him make sense as a villain, because like people do get like that. They get like that. Yeah, it's a trope used loads, but it is a thing. Clutching cheese, yes. I would love to see another badminton return. I think it would be hilarious to be like, oh, for fuck's sake, there's more of you. Like it would, and plus it would be a big emotional thing for Steed as well, having another one. And we'll all be wondering, is he going to kill this one in the same way? Yeah, not in the same season. Well, oh, imagine if they had one badminton brother be the villain in season 1, another badminton brother be this villain in season 2, and another one in season 3. I thought he would have kidnapped someone. Like, it would have been better if he took somebody hostage. You know, it would have been interesting. Yeah, that's flat, but I got to finish it off so I can put the can in the bin. I think it's hilarious. It would have been so funny if another badminton turned up. Imagine if another one turns up but he's actually nice. Imagine if another one turns up and he's a pirate. Like, it would be fucking hilarious if there was a third badminton and he's a pirate, or he's nicer and he helps them out. That would be funny. If they're all like, oh my god, it's another one. Ah! Hello. It could be a badminton father, or it could be triplets. Or it could be another, maybe it's not the same actor, so maybe it's a younger brother or something like that, and he turns out to be nice. I just think it'd be or maybe the mother. Maybe the badminton mother. I would love it if there was another badminton, whether it's a sibling or a parent, and they're nice. It'd be so funny. So funny. Just to see Steed's face, it'd be freaking hilarious. Oh no, I can't drink anymore. That is there. See, it was getting a bit warm as well. I would love it if there's another badminton. It'd be so funny. Oh, my brain's shutting down again. Badminton Mum, it's the same actress. And nobody questions it whatsoever. That would be freaking hilarious if it was still Rory. He absolutely would pull it off because he'd play it completely serious and nobody would question a thing. That would be... Rory would do that fucking brilliantly. That would be so funny. I would love that. If like there were triplets and they find out there's a third badminton triplet and then they go to kill them or find them out and it's a sister. But it's still Rory. Oh my god, I would freaking love that. How he was treated by his sibling, and Ed goes, why are there two badminton dicks? Where were those two badminton dicks? I think Ricky would have been an interesting reflection of either Steve's fears or insecurities in his child. That is a good point. He could have been, Sam. Yeah, he could have been. Yeah, nobody could fill off that smugness perfectly. He was so good. He was so funny. He was so funny. I would love it if he came back. And like, especially like if like he comes back and like we think he's gonna help Ricky, but then it turns out he or she is actually nice and they actually end up helping Steed instead. That would be hilarious. That would be a brilliant... Oh, fuck off, Bumble. I'm gonna sit like this now so I can't see Discord. I'm switching sides of the screen. Because if I turn around, I will see that image. You're trying to torment me. Rory is so good, he really could get away with it. Zombie audience. Okay. I feel like there's... I feel like they could have, yeah. Considering he wanted to be Steed at the beginning, I really do feel like they could have done more with that, yeah. I think that might have been the kind we're going for, but it didn't pull off. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I feel like were cut. Like, I think maybe they had a bigger story. Then it was like edited out and stuff like that and really squished down. Yeah. Oh, just take my headphone. I was wondering when that image was going to turn up. I should have known that image would turn up at some point tonight. Like, that is one image I haven't put on the meme list. I think I don't have that one on the meme list. No, I don't. Good. Yeah, of course. How could it not be? I'm sitting here like this. It's like, for fuck's sake, I'm meant to concentrate. But unfortunately, because I'm trying to look at the screen at the same time, I have to turn slightly so I can see it out of the very corner of my eye. So it's not fucking working. Fuck it. God damn it. I'll sit like this instead. There we go. I'm so glad I've got that little desktop fan. I would have literally melted like an hour ago if I didn't have it. The way that Ricky turned up at Hero Worship, I was sure he was going to turn into a psycho. That would have been freaking brilliant. Like if he was like, it turned out he did join the Navy, but he was a psycho fan as well. That would have been brilliant. That would have been good. You guys are terrible. Big pop. Oh, fucking dearie me. Terrible people. There were so many potential things they could have done with the season. There absolutely was. But what we got is what we got. We just got to see what they do with season 3 now, and hopefully we'll get some of the, maybe there's some of the stuff that they wanted to include in season 2 they can like adapt and put into season 3. Maybe they can do more of the psycho fan stuff with Ricky in season 3, or you can go a bit more off the rails because like maybe Ed and Steed insult him somehow or something like that. There's so like, I just feel like they couldn't use stuff that they wanted to do in season 2 or the potential stuff in season 2 and put it in season 3. I think my other half's home now, so I got to be quiet. But I've been talking about ending it like how I think I can end this for like over like an hour and a half now almost. Like it's literally about hour and a half into the stream. I was like, oh my god, I think I'm gonna have to go to bed soon. I was so tired, and now it's we're 10 minutes off doing our longest stream yet. so many times tonight where I've just been like, I need to go like that, and like I felt like I could have fallen asleep, but now I'm here. If I can't be a partner, then no one can be. That would have been a good. That would have been a good thing, yeah. That would have been a brilliant twist to it. They could have done. That would have been really. That would have been a really interesting thing. There's so many things they could have done, but unfortunately, it didn't happen. So again, we just got to see what they do. Back to the topic of David being under so much pressure. I saw someone on Tumblr point out that it's only like his second show. Like, so like, obviously he's got like all this expectation from the fans. He's got this idea, and then he's probably got all the pressure from the studio as well. I feel sorry for him. Like, I do not envy him at all for what he's got to try and do for season 3 to please everyone, including the studio. I feel so sorry for him, the poor guy. Like, he obviously had a lot of hate directed at him after the finale, which originally was me, but now, like, I know it's like, it reeks of studio interference now. It really does. It reeks of studio interference, especially, what made me think that is especially that interview he put out, where like none of it was like, made sense with what stuff he said before, so it just felt like he was just saying stuff to say stuff, and to me it really does reek. He really was done dirty by the studio. It reeks of studio interference and studio budget cuts, episode cuts and stuff like that. I feel sorry for him now. Like, I don't blame him at all. I don't. I just feel like it was somebody in the I think somebody in the studio who thought they had good story ideas went, oh, Ed doesn't need Izzy anymore, kill him. Like, completely ignoring the rest of it. I just felt like there was that kind of thing, you know, like stuff like people in the like in the head offices, the big wigs and all that. It was like cutting in and making a fucking exactly. We don't know what it was like behind the scenes with the big studio and that. I really feel like it's the studio. Yeah, exactly. He was so careful, and the plot in season 1 was fantastic and so well paced. But it was like country move, budget cuts, episode cuts, cast not fucking being there. It reeked of big studio interference, and it wasn't fair on David, it wasn't fair on the cast and crew. The original the original crew from season 1, I do think New Zealand is obviously they did it for budget cuts and tax stuff and stuff like that. I think the location was perfect for them, because like the setting and the locations and it looking gorgeous fitted. The look of New Zealand fit for the show. I think it really did fit that way. But everything else, again, barely any wee John, barely any of the Swede. Like, yeah, we got more Spanish Jackie, but still, you know, it's just like polyamory plot stopped partway through, didn't really get mentioned again at all. That could have been an ongoing thing. There's so many things that, like, if you're not going to finish these plot threads off, don't. Oh, for fuck's sake, I've just looked back at the Discord. Stop torturing me with memes. But it's like, if you're not gonna finish off these plot threads, don't frickin' start them in the first place. For God's sake. Should we talk about how New Zealand not having unions? That's fucking that is really fucking tone deaf. That's terrible. That's terrible. But yeah, if they weren't gonna finish certain things or do them properly, don't fucking do them at all, for God's sake. You're just gonna piss people off. Really, I feel sorry for the crew, for David and the cast. I really do. Fuck's it. That is a cursed image of Con. That is cursed. I feel like I'm like... I'm so fucking tired. Sorry, I'm really, really exhausted. Oy, oy, oy. And the sudden casualness of... Yeah, like they were so in love in season 1, and then all of a sudden they were talking like they were just best friends. There was no room, like we saw them cuddle, and stuff like that. They teased the polyamorous stuff, but then they just made Jim and Olu too friendly, and like Jim was okay with Olu going off with Shay. Oh, Bumble, yeah, we've already spoken about that. Like, yeah, I'm so hyped. Like, I do feel like we might have to do a Good Omens hang out. I can't talk now. I can tell when I'm getting too tired, I can't talk properly. But yeah, a Good Omens season 3. I'm so freaking excited for that. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen. But also, what's frustrating is the acting was off. Oh god, yeah. The acting was phenomenal. Phenomenal from everyone was fantastic. Obviously Con, we've got to talk about Con, but like Reese was great. Taika was great. Errol Shand was fantastic as Ricky. With what he was given, he was great as Ricky. I loved Leslie as Spanish Jackie, obviously. Ewan obviously was great as well. David Farney was great as Fang. All the acting from all the cast were fantastic. It really, really, really worked. Oh, the set builders and costume were fantastic. It just sucked for the original crew. It sucked that they were all suddenly like, oh no, we don't want you back, we're going here instead. Oh god, if these streams are any indication, a Good Omens one would be freaking nuts. It would be hilarious. Kevin was such a teddy bear, like, and he absolutely 100% was the best choice to have that chat with Ed. He really was. And David Farney was so good. Like, he was threatening but emotional, and he was just lovely. He was absolutely lovely, I think, in the season. Like, I liked Fang in season 1. He was so good as Fang in season 1. He really was. But season 2 was just like, he was just a member of the team, he was a member of the crew, and he was just a big sweetheart. He was a big cuddly teddy bear that you did not want to get on the wrong side of, and I loved that. Oh god, his hugs looked amazing. I think I would love a hug from David Farney. I think it makes you feel warm just thinking about his hugs. But yeah, he was perfect for Ed. And that talk, like, he was the best choice. Oh. I'm so envious, Pearl. I would have loved to meet Michael. I love him catching fishies. He's so cute. Him and his goat. Fang is like the biggest, gentlest, cuddliest teddy bear that can literally break your back over his leg, because he did that at the wedding. But yeah, I really do. I'm going to have to work out when I'm going to do a Good Omens chat. I've got shitloads to do over the Christmas holidays because my daughter's here during the day. So I'm going to have no time during the day to film anything. Less time to edit things. It's going to be so freaking difficult to find a time to schedule it. But I will find a time to fucking schedule it. I will. My eyes are fucking tired. I need... No, I'm not going to accept bald Izzy. I love his hair. Especially the slick back look. Not the pompadour one, but the slick back look. Yeah, my daughter's having a right old fidget now in her bed. I swear I heard my other half downstairs. I would freak out if I met Michael. I love Michael so much. He's so good. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do a Good Omens one now, aren't we? And I dread to think what we will do for a Good Omens one. That bothers me too. Absolutely. There was so, like, he didn't take accountability. Like, yeah, he went around and apologised, but he never really fully apologised for shooting Izzy in the fucking leg, feeding him his toes, terrorising the crew. Yeah, okay, he allowed Lucius to push him off the ship, but he didn't take accountability with the rest of the crew, especially his best mate of years, decades. He didn't. He shot him in the fucking leg, and all he got was sorry about the leg, and that was it. I love Michael's real accent. Michael is such a freaking chameleon. Like from Tron to Underworld and stuff like that. It probably was a lack of time, yeah. Izzy dies, they felt it important for him and I to have this moment. Just I did that. I like the fact they did have that moment. There was still a lot of issues with that scene. Okay, I'm really starting to fucking hurt there now. That is I keep looking at that fucking image. It's cursed. Yeah, I don't know if I can sit. Like, I could obviously, if I didn't have to get up in the morning, and I didn't feel so, but it would have been. Yeah, there should have been a proper apology, a proper accountability. I haven't seen Michael's episode of British Bake Off, but I've seen clips, and he is freaking brilliant in that. I'm starting to feel the pain there now. Like, if I want to sleep, I've got to let that ease off. Con said it was a big and poignant bit for him, and Tucker just like it zeroed on them. Yeah, it was. Like, if the stuff in the background didn't bug me so much with the crew and the cutting and the people being in different places, again, that moment, really beautiful, emotional. Don't you dare, Bumble. But yeah, it was a nice moment between Ed and Izzy, but it's still weird. That's true, Izzy never did apologise. Maybe it is a mutual thing, yeah. But they never apologised, but they kind of had that bonding-ish moment in Spanish Jackies. They had something, but yeah, I think we're gonna have to find a way to at some point do a Good Omens stream. I don't know when we're gonna fit it in, but we will have to absolutely do it. But again, I could talk for hours. I really could. Oh yeah, I think a lot of people had issues with that. So it's like, no, they fucking didn't love him. They love you. They fucking hated him because he tormented them and gave them all PTSD. They might have been okay with them, but none of them loved him. None of them loved him. Izzy loved him, obviously, and Steve. None of the rest of them did. He fucking terrorised them. None of them loved him. So that was weird. Like, I felt like that bit was just Izzy trying to say stuff to make Ed feel better, but it was a fucking lie. Oh, damn. Fuck. Yeah, I want to keep chatting. I really do, but my shoulder's telling me to fuck off. This really fucking hurts. Yeah. I need to keep shifting. My shoulder is killing me. And also, I think we can safely say this is actually the longest one we've done so far. I thought it was going to be the shortest, because like hour and a half in, I was like, I can't do it much more. And then here we are, over 3 hours and 5 minutes in, working on though They Must Love You Because They Didn't Kill You. Quite possibly, Pearl, quite possibly. That maybe there was different things, needed more time and stuff like that. There was loads of like things they could have said, or like, but we shouldn't, like, they should have made it. I am fucking knackered, Pearl. I am so tired. My body's fucked up anyway. It really is. My body's messed up anyway. But there's so many, like, we shouldn't have to like analyze it this much to work out why he said what he said. As abuse victim, they literally wrote into the dialogue. Yeah. Izzy shouldn't have had to apologize. Yeah, okay, Izzy like apologised for pushing him. Fair enough, because he did kind of push him and coax him. But then again, it was like Izzy thought that's what he needed. He thought that's what was best for Ed, and also what he himself needed. So I kind of guess I get the apology from Izzy, but Ed should have apologised more himself. He really should have. There's like I would say I could spend hours talking about it, but we have. Not just tonight. Every week. But yeah, I need to like sit in a different position for a while before I go to sleep because it's like along there now. My body's messed up anyway, so like I'm used to it, but it's like really fucking bad at the moment. Not just tonight, generally at the moment. It was mutually extremely toxic. But then yeah, it became extremely unbalanced when Ed became the Kraken. Extremely. Exactly. They fed each other. Ed fed the darkness into Izzy as well. Absolutely. Yeah, it started off as like mutually toxic, but then it, like in the Kraken era, I think what Ed did to Izzy completely outweighed everything. Like, okay, obviously Ed had, obviously his mental health was shit at that time, but it, no matter what his mental health was like at that time, it did not excuse what he did to Izzy and everybody else. It did not excuse it whatsoever. Absolutely did not excuse how he did it. My body's a complete bag of fucking crap. It really is. It's a fucking nightmare. It doesn't help with the cold either. Even though I'm bloody baking right now. But yeah, I'm so tired. I need to sleep and I don't know when my daughter's waking me up. And I've got shitloads of editing to do tomorrow. Filming of at least 2 or 3 things tomorrow night. Doctor Who stream, I've got edit all the way through Sunday. Doctor Who stream on Monday night. And then I've got Doctor Who edit and then probably film in the evening. Then edit for Tuesday, film in the evening. It's a fucking mess. Or not, no, not film Tuesday evening. Live stream. Is Ed lacking any mechanisms to deal with threats and when it feels like he's... Pretty much, quite possibly, yeah. I want more Izzy backstory too. That we could, like, it could be analysed so much, their relationship. It's so interesting and so multi-layered, and which is a shame we'll never get to see all of it. Allow the pops to buy. No comment. No comment right there, no. Shush. But yeah, I think I like, again, if I wasn't hurting, I could talk for hours. If I didn't have to get up in the morning, I mean, as well. But yeah, I'm fucking knackered. I'm hurting. I need to ease off. Pop is life. Again, no comment. But it's completely true. You never know. Might dream about it, I don't know. I do not trust you guys. With the Discord, I do not trust you guys. But yeah, I think we need to discuss. We need to work out about doing a Good Omens one and possibly doing the Midsummer Murders watch along somehow. Well, we've got to work that out because I think it'd be freaking brilliant for us. We get more of our inside joke with it. That we got to work it out. I think it'd be so funny, especially if somebody else who's not in this discussion. Oh god, not bald pops. No, I love the glorious hair. A cheesy hair, for fuck's sake. Oh dear. Yeah, like, gotta get a Good Omens one of these done or sorted. Finally, we're out to kill him. Yeah, that was an interesting moment. That. Can't remember. Oh dearie me. Here come the puns. Oh dear. It's like you're trying to push me out the fucking door. But yeah, I just want to make cheese. We need to watch it. I need to watch it. Because he just wants to make cheese. He just wants to make cheese. Like the emotional performances are fantastic, but it's just, we could spend so many more hours talking about this. We could. But yeah, I'm knackered. I am knackered, I'm in pain, and I need to ease off before I even attempt to go to sleep. Because I sleep on this side. Mostly. Because if I sleep on my left side, my right hip hurts. It's a fucking nightmare. But yeah, I need to go to bed because I can feel this pain in my neck now, actually. I need to lie out a bit. I'm starting to yawn more now as well. I need to go to bed. I'll go sleep here now. Ugh. But yeah, I need to wind down, get more comfortable again, and tomorrow I've got a video edit, both halves of Blake 7, work out when we're going to do a Good Omens stream, And also possibly start looking at when we're going to do a watch along of Midsummer Murders, and also possibly work out how to get our lovely merchandise finally up for these streams as well. Literally making it a him or them scenario. It was weird. Make sure to cheese off, ease off, but don't. Oh, for fuck's sake. Your puns are terrible. Terrible. They're very cheesy. Such cheesy jokes. Yeah, I need to go. Oh, I need to stretch my legs out. I need to go. Fucking terrible people, you all. Terrible. Terrible. No. I really could. I could sleep in this chair. I could lean it back and just go to sleep. But I need to go lie on my bed and hope my shoulder eases off, because it's like my whole fucking shoulder's starting to hurt now. It's like my shoulder and my neck are trying to tell me, fucking move or I will hurt more and more. For fuck's sake. Oh my god, you guys. As I will always say, I feel so sorry for somebody who comes into the chat now and is like, why the fuck are they all making cheese jokes? And I feel so sorry for anybody who's a Our Flag Means Death fan, goes into the channel on the Discord but isn't in these streams and wonders what the fuck is going on there. But yeah, we need to work out all those different streams. For fuck off. Yeah, we need to work out all that stuff, but yeah, I need to go to bed. I really do. I could talk for hours if my body wasn't telling me to shut the fuck up. And I didn't have to get up early in the morning. Because God knows when my daughter's going to wake me up. We'll see. Because it's 1:15, no wonder I'm bloody tired. But yeah, I'm going to go to bed now. But we should be back next week, unless I'm in pain. For whatever fucking reason. I don't know. It could happen. But I will try and work out when we're going to do a Good Omen stream. We can maybe work it out together. And also, at some point, we're going to have to do our Midsummer Murders stream as well. Or Discord thing. We'll work out how we can do that somehow. We can... Oh, fuck off, Victoria. That is just mean. Mentioning Mark again. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm gonna head to bed now, finally, because like now I've set up like that, the rest of my spine's like, oh god. Yeah, I need to go to bed now. Now I've set up like this, away from my chair, it's like my entire spine's just like, fuck off. So yeah, I need to try and lie out, because I can't take painkillers yet, because I took them at the beginning of the stream, so I'm screwed. This is the longest one we've done. It really is, it's the longest stream we've done. No wonder I'm fucking tired. I'm so tired, but yeah, we're gonna go to bed. We're gonna call it a night, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. I'm dreaded to see what might happen in the Discord in the meantime. Thank you very much, Sam. Thank you. It's been awesome tonight, guys. We've got a lot of stuff we can possibly do now from now on, and we can work it out. But thank you so much for watching, guys. And hopefully we should be here next week. Bye.